like to go to see a show, but Miss Kate said no. I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win every game, for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Casey knew what to do, just to cheer up the boys she knew. She made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Orioles.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where tonight the Baltimore Orioles will be playing the second game of a 3-game series against the San Diego Padres at Petco Park in San Diego, California. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here. People call me BW for short, and that works for me. The Orioles, they won last night. And let me check something here real quick. I'm so prepared. Okay, we've won 2 out of 3. We've won 2 of our last 3 ball games, folks. Not bad when you consider we lost 5 in a row and 8 out of 9 before winning 2 of our last 3. A 4-3 win in the first game of this series over the Padres yesterday, Labor Day, late afternoon, early evening. Dietrich ends with the win. Keegan Aiken pitched a good 9th inning to get a 1-run save. And the Orioles pulled it out. We are now going to have, and by the way, yesterday was also a big day for the channel, and I would be remiss if I did not offer up my my humblest thank you and just wow. Just great response and support shown by the Birdwatcher community out there, folks. We had a little bit of a telethon, if you will, for Labor Day, 300th consecutive game called. So we're just going to keep on pressing on, folks. Number 301 today. Don't worry, I'm not going to put up a number for the streak until it gets at least to the 500s. It's going to be a couple of years before I even go there. Long way to go. But we got a game here tonight that's going to feature Tyler Wells. Tyler Wells is making his 2025 debut and his first start on a major league mound, first appearance, I guess I should say, on a major league mound in a very, very long time. We have another pitcher who has the same story that just came back to the team about a week ago, Kyle Bradish. Bradish just made his second start in yesterday's ball game, was only able to go 4 innings. But we got Tyler Wells back now as well, so the rotation has definitely gotten a bump here for the final month of the season. We are going to be going with a 6-man rotation, so starting with Wells for the remainder of the season, unless the order changes or somebody gets injured. Here is the list. Wells, Povich tomorrow. We go back home for L.A., and we'll have Kramer, Rogers, and Sagano. And then Pittsburgh comes down. Bradish will pitch the first game there. So there you go. There's your 6 guys. Wells, then Povich, then Kramer, then Trevor Rogers, then Sagano, and then Bradish. Then back to Wells again. So we have left, what? How many games? We played 138, so we should have 24 to go. 6 into 24 is 4. So there you go. That's it. 4 starts left per pitcher, if my math is right. And Kyle Bradish is lined up to pitch the final game of the season against the Yankees to get in his what will be his 6th start. So Bradish should get in 6 starts. Wells should get in 4. And, let's hopefully see both of these guys show us something to get us excited about next season. Not much to get excited about for 2025, folks. It's winding down. We're not in it. And at this point, it's looking pretty bleak to just get out of last place in the American League East. We are well behind the Rays now. The Rays, I guess, have been playing pretty hot. Some other notes to go over. The Orioles, they had DFA'd Roansy Contreras right after he made that spot appearance. It wasn't an official start, but about a week ago he came in to pitch about 4 1/3 innings. And as soon as he was done, we DFA'd him. But the Rockies have claimed him on waivers, so he's not coming back to us. Roansy is a Rocky now. Good luck pitching a mile above sea level. I hear nightmare stories from pitchers pitching for the Rockies. Nobody enjoys doing it. And here you go. Here are the 2 players that are joining the team today. One of them is a little bit strange, but yeah, Tyler Wells is back. So that's your extra pitcher. And, we already made the 28-man roster yesterday. Let me backpedal here. Tyler Wells has been called up. We got a roster spot for him. Corbin Martin has been designated for assignment, along with Elvin Rodriguez. I think we only saw Elvin pitch 1 or 2 relief appearances during his short stay. Elvin has been DFA'd along with Corbin Martin. Martin was Chilo's pick to close yesterday, and here he is now DFA'd today before the ball game. I tell you what, I think that proves my point about, let Keegan Aiken try to do what he can if he's being asked to close. I don't think it was a job he signed up for, but anyway, Corbin Martin, Elvin Rodriguez, DFA'd. Tyler Wells joins the roster along with Jorge Mateo. Folks, Jorge Mateo is back on the team today. Welcome back, Jorge. We've got Albert Suarez back. We have yet to see him make an appearance out of the bullpen. He came back yesterday. Tyler Wells is back today. Jorge Mateo is back today. Kyle Bradish just got back a week ago. We're getting healthy just in time to play about 24 meaningless games down the stretch of a losing season. A very, very disappointing season. But folks, we're here for it. Why? Because we love baseball, don't we? Can't get enough. Can't get enough baseball. All right, this first pitch is about 5 minutes away. And let me get it up here on my screen. Make sure there aren't any ghosts in the machine. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. Charm City chat, how the hell are you? Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a nice Labor Day. If you were here for the ball game, you got to enjoy an Orioles win on Labor Day. A little bit of a party here at BirdWatcher headquarters. Celebration. A good day to win a ball game yesterday. All right. Game's up. Wait, Diamondbacks and Rangers? No, that's not my game. Wrong game. Sorry. Stand by. That is not my game. I clicked on the other game starting at this time. Diamondbacks and Rangers are about to go at it. Oh, my. Give me a sec. I'm glad this is why 5 minutes before a game starts, I just lock in and make sure everything's up and running because you never know what might. There he is. Tyler Wells. Boy, look at those guns. Tyler. That's a strong-looking arm you got there, buddy. Tyler Wells looking healthy. Number 68. Getting interviewed here before the game. There he is coming out of the bullpen. High fives with teammates. Sammy Basayo's got his gear on. He's ready to catch tonight. And that probably a good reason for me to go over tonight's starting lineups. I'd like to, as soon as I can get this full screen. Thank you. All right, here we go. The lineups tonight. Orioles against the Padres at Petco Park in San Diego. We'll be facing the right-hander Yu Darvish, veteran, with just a large arsenal of pitches. He's got some pitches nobody else throws. Doesn't he throw like a gyro ball? Or am I thinking way back to who's that one pitcher? That was a huge bit of a letdown, I guess. The Red Sox first brought him in. Who was that gyro ball guy? Anyway, Yu Darvish is a pitcher's pitcher. And he can be very difficult to handle, but he's not having a good season. He could be reaching the end of his career here. His ERA this season in 47 2/3 innings is 5.66. The whip is okay, 1.11. In fact, that's very good. But he has given up 8 home runs in 47 2/3 innings. That's about 1 every 5.5 innings. That's not too good. And yeah, the ERA is up there. We just got a super chat in. Give me a moment and I will address it. Let me go over these starting lineups so we'll be ready for first pitch. For the Orioles, leading off playing second base, Jackson Holliday. Jeremiah Jackson, who just won't stop hitting, will be in right field and batting second again. Gunnar Henderson will play shortstop and bat third. Ryan Mountcastle will DH and do the cleanup hitting. Colton Cowser is in center field hitting fifth. Sammy Basayo will hit sixth and do the catching. Emmanuel Rivera, who hit cleanup yesterday, has moved down to bat seventh today. He's at third base. Dylan Beavers is in left field. All he does is get on base. When are we going to move? This guy gets moved down in the order after another day getting on base multiple times. He's batting eighth, hitting .333. Kobe Mayo, I think for the first time as an Oriole, is going to bat ninth. Wow, Kobe. For a guy whose best attribute is his power, what does that say when you're batting ninth in the order? Come on, Kobe. Pick it up, Kobe. Kobe will be at first base and batting ninth. Well, I mean, in terms of potential, I don't know if there's a better number 9 hitter in a lineup around baseball today. If Kobe Mayo can just figure it out. For the Padres, Fernando Tatis Jr. will lead off and be in right field. Luis Ariz is at first base batting second. Manny Machado will play third and hit third. Gavin Sheets, the cleanup hitter, in DH. Ramon Laureano is in left field batting fifth. Jackson Merrill, who came in late to pinch run yesterday, starts today in center field. He'll hit sixth. Jake Cronenworth is at second base batting seventh. Is it Mason McCoy is the shortstop. He'll hit eighth, and Freddie Fermin will bat ninth and do the catching. Yu Darvish is making his 11th start, and again, an ERA not too good, 5.66, but the other peripheral numbers aren't bad. 1.11 whip, opponents hitting .217. He has given up a couple more home runs than he probably would like for the amount of innings he's pitched, but otherwise, a bit of an unlucky ERA, I would say, for Darvish. He throws a sinker and a curveball and a slider and a four-seamer and a splitter and a cutter and a sweeper and a knuckle curve and a changeup. There you go, folks. A 9-pitch arsenal. I told you this guy throws everything. He does. Now, he doesn't throw the changeup very much or the knuckle curve, but those other 7 pitches are all thrown somewhere between 10 to 15% of the time. He mixes all those pitches in, and that is the thing about you, Darvish. You got to pick up the pitch, and if you do, you can have success. If he's going to keep it off balance, it could be a long day. We are ready for baseball. Jackson Holliday in the batter's box, hitting .245 at the moment. Darvish's first pitch of the night is going to go off the plate outside. A fastball at 93 for ball 1. Folks, game 2, we're underway in San Diego. Another fastball. This one's low, 2-0 on Holliday. And folks, I have to point out, Jackson Holliday, whether by instruction or by his own design, is starting to take more pitches and not go after that first pitch as much. Swing and a miss. He got a hittable pitch on 2-0. Middle of the plate, but he missed it. Now, it could be that the league has picked up on how aggressive Holliday is going after a first pitch, and they just never give him a good first pitch, and now he knows that, and so now he starts to take a little more. It's a cat and mouse game, folks. The battle that goes on mentally between the hitter and the pitcher is probably my favorite part of this whole damn game. And I love a lot of parts about baseball, but yeah, the mental battle, trying to figure out what he's throwing, trying to figure out what he's looking for if you're a pitcher. It's a fun part of the game. All right, that 2-2 pitch just missed. A little bit low. Full count on Holliday leading off the ball game. And yeah, Holliday's walk totals are going up. He's averaged almost 1 per game. And there you go. Ball 4. No, he went around? They rung him up? You're telling me this is how we're starting? Holliday thought he had checked his swing. They appeal to the third base ump. Mansolino's barking. That is not a swing. He barely... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Who is the third base ump? And was he the home plate ump last night? This idiot. Holliday gets rung up on some nonsense. Unbelievable. Third base ump, Gabe Morales. You stink. Jeremiah Jackson at the plate. 0-1 pitch is a strike on the outside edge. It's not often I grab the B bag for the third base ump, but here we are.
Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah! Oh, my eyes! Eyes! Ah!
0-2 on Jeremiah. Pitch. That one's fouled away. Up and in on him. Fouls it off. I mean, folks, I'm an honest guy. I do want to see things go our way when there's close calls and replays and all that, but I'll honestly tell you what I think, and I can leave my bias out of the equation. Jackson gets into one to left. That looks like a home run swing. The left fielder climbing into the stands for some reason. Bye, birdie. Jeremiah Jackson goes deep to left. He continues to swing a hot bat, and now that bat is starting to hit the ball farther. He did not have a home run to his credit only a week ago. That's number 4. 1-0 Orioles, just like that, folks. Jeremiah. What is going on with this kid? Folks.
It's magic, you know.
So that was Laureano in left field. He looked like he was trying to get out of a ring of a bullfight. He looked like he was trying to escape a charging bull. I don't know what Laureano was up to. I think he was doing that to get a laugh out of his former teammates. I don't know. It's 1-0 Orioles. Gunnar Henderson with a count of no balls and 2 strikes.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Jeremiah Jackson. Where did you come from? 0-2 pitch. And my game just froze. Middle of the windup from Darvish. I guess Henderson must have fouled it off because it's still 0-2. Gunner's hitting .279, 16 homers, 61 RBI. The OPS just over 800. And that one got Gunnar on the outside of the knee. His front right leg just got hit by a pitch. Wait, are they saying that's a foul? No. Okay. Gunnar hands off his equipment and will take his base after a hit by a pitch. Nothing malicious there from Darvish. Darvish, not that kind of a dude. But that probably hurt if it got him right on the kneecap. All right, Gunner's on at first base. A run is already in. Here comes Mountcastle.
Okay, mount up.
Folks, get those mountains up, or those castles up in the chat. Mountie, big cut and a foul ball. Mountcastle's been going good lately. Average up to 264. Let's get those power numbers up. 5 homers, 29 RBI. Darvish, 0-1 pitch. Little tailing two-seamer, I guess. At the two-seamer, tailing over the outside corner. Mountcastle fouls it off. It's 0-2. In 11 starts this season, Darvish has allowed 8 runs in the first inning. So this is pretty standard. I'm not making this a comparison based on anything cultural. That's just a coincidence, but that kind of reminds me of Sagano. Sagano seems like a guy that every time he goes out there will give up that run in the first, and then usually settles down from there. A little bit anyway. Gunnar is checked on with a throw over. He's back. All right, folks. We have a 1-0 lead early. We've got a lead for Tyler Wells before he takes the mound. Trying to add on here. 0-2 pitch to Mountcastle. There is that tailing sinker. Might have hit that corner, but the ump, I guess, gave up on it. That was a nasty pitch. That deserves a better result for Darvish, but I'm not complaining. 1-2. And now we get rung up on a much worse pitch. This entire umpire crew, I mean, last night we saw it a lot. Balls that were called strikes, strikes that were called balls, pitches that were, balls one minute and then a strike the next. Mountcastle gets rung up with a pitch below the zone. And there are 2 down in the inning. Here is Colton Cowser. First pitch to him is a strike. Folks. Wake up, everybody. That one gets Cowser, I think, on the foot. Second hit batter of the inning. Come on, you. What are you doing?
Who are you?
Who is you? And why is he hitting our batters? 2 on, 2 out. Cowser gets one on the foot. Or in this case, the hoof. Get it? Get it? Because like cows and stuff? Okay. Sammy Basayo, folks. RBI opportunity. 2 on, 2 out. First pitch. Low and in for ball 1. Bugle time. Basayo, RBI magnet, I say, takes a curveball inside. It's 2-0, and that'll prompt a visit from the catcher, Fermin, to have a chat with Darvish. Sammy Basayo with a hitter's count of 2-0. With runners in scoring position in his early career, 3 for 6 with 7 RBI. He's averaging better than an RBI per at-bat in these situations. That's when you know this guy is destined to hit cleanup sooner rather than later. I mean, opening day 2026, Sammy Basayo batting cleanup. I'm not going to have a problem with it. I'm not going to have a problem with it. It better not be any lower than 5th. That's all I'm saying. Tonight he's batting 6th. He's got a 2-0 count. Here comes the next pitch. Laid off, ball 3. All right. 2 on, 2 out. The pitch. He takes all the way for a strike. A cutter from Darvish. Darvish is really a test of batters and how well they can react to the pitch rather than just guess. Because he doesn't throw that hard. He can pick it up and react. That's a called strike. Bottom of the zone. Basayo wanted a better pitch, I guess. Didn't like it. It's a full count now. Can't be so selective now. Bases loaded. No, bases are not loaded. 2 on with 2 out, and the runners will be off on this pitch. Here comes the payoff from Darvish. That is low. That is ball 4, and Basayo with an emphatic bat flip toward the dugout. He takes the base. We are loaded up, folks. And I think the scoreboard is slightly ahead of me tonight, so I'm going to hang here for a big moment like this. I don't want to get anything spoiled. Emmanuel Rivera, the Kraken at the plate. Bases loaded, 2 down. 1 run in already, a chance to blow it open. And a first pitch strike, a slider, top of the zone to Rivera. Rivera has not hit a home run with the big club yet this season. We know he can hit a long ball. He did it a few times down the stretch last year. I remember a game in Minnesota, final series of the season. He had a 2-home run game. He just swung and missed on that pitch, and the count is 0-2. The count is 0-2 on Emmanuel Rivera. Big moment in the ball game. Somebody's going to feel disappointed after this. 0-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Damn it. Shut up. Thank you, Harry. The Orioles leave the bases loaded, but they do take the lead early on a home run ball from Jeremiah Jackson. This dude is starting to raise some eyebrows around the baseball. Folks, I mean, you know me. I live, eat, and breathe Orioles baseball. And it took me a couple of weeks to be convinced by Jeremiah's abilities here. But I think at this point, the rest of the league is going to start having to pick up on what's going on here. Who is this kid? Who is this kid, and what does he do? Folks, we go to the bottom of the first. Orioles 1, Padres are coming up to bat. They will be sending up Wait for it. Tatis, Arise, and Machado. Oh, what is that? Hey, by the way, Jason Adam, on the mound last night, he had a severe injury. I can't remember what the official diagnosis was, or even if there was one, but he was quoted as saying, "I felt something pop." He's going to be gone for the rest of the year, probably in jeopardy with 2026, at least to start the season. Temperature at first pitch in San Diego is 75 degrees. 75 degrees, Southern California, no humidity. It never rains. It's like having air conditioning outdoors. And if you live in San Diego, how can you really complain about anything? The weather is always perfect. All right, here we go. The Padres are up to hit Tatis Jr. He was out of the lineup last night, wasn't he? He looks at a called strike. They kept a couple of big bats out of the lineup yesterday. Jackson Merrill also didn't make the lineup last night. So Tyler Wells is pitching, and he quickly gets ahead. 0-2. That second pitch, a cutter, low and away, and Tatis had a bad swing on it. He did not know where that pitch was going or what it was doing. That's a good sign. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Tyler Wells. 3 pitches, and he gets his first strikeout, and it's on an all-star. Tatis strikes out. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. All right. Wells is on pace to pitch 81 pitches, strike out 27 guys, and throw a perfect game. Well, not anymore, because that's ball 1 to Luis Arise. Arise had 3 hits in the ballgame last night, all singles. That's what he does. Takes a curveball, a nice one from Tyler Wells. Bottom of the zone, called a strike. Arise hitting .285, half a dozen homers, half a century in RBI. 1-1, a little bit outside. Orioles are wearing their black jersey shirts on the road with the orange lettering, gray pants, and the Padres wearing their home pinstripes, white with that brown and gold trim. Fouled away by Arise off to the right. The count is 2-2. Defensively for Baltimore, it is Mayo at first, Holiday at second, Gunnar at short, Rivera at third, Beavers in left, Cowser in center, and Jeremiah Jackson in right. Basayo behind the plate. 2-2 to Arise. That one is lifted into the air. Should be playable for Jeremiah. He's got it in right field. 2 down. Welcome back, Tyler Wells. So far, so good. Looking for a 1-2-3 inning. He's got Manny Machado to deal with right here. Manny Machado. Here comes the first pitch. He takes a big hack at it and missed it. A fastball right down the gut. There's Manny's lifetime numbers for Baltimore. 860 games. That's about 6 seasons worth, right? He went around on that high fastball, and the count is 0-2. Wells gets ahead of Manny, 0-2. Bases empty, 2 down. A chance for a nice, easy first inning without a lot of pitches. 0-2. Come on, Blue, ring him up. Blue, that was perfect. That was a perfect pitch on the corner to ring him up and get Wells pumped about his comeback. Man, umpires suck. The count is 1-2. That was strike 3 all day. Pitch. Machado pops it up. Stay in play. This inning should be over. Wells had a chance to strike out Machado and get out of the first inning on 11 pitches. Now every pitch he has to throw to get out of this inning is on the ump. It could affect how long he stays out there for the night. I mean, it's just, that pisses me off. 1-2 the count. Pitch. Line foul. And we'll see another pitch. And, of course, with every pitch Machado gets to see, he's up there thinking I'm swinging with a free chance. And he's seeing more pitches, which means a better shot at hitting one hard somewhere. 1-2 pitch. Checked his swing. Did he go? No! Holiday went, but Machado didn't? What is this? He went farther than Holiday. You got to be kidding me. Pop behind the plate foul. Another pitch Wells has to throw coming up. Is this a joke? Are you trying to, what is this? What is this? Two and two the count. Inning should have been over 4 pitches ago. Here's another foul ball. Again, this is eating into Wells' ability to stay out longer later in the ball game. Another 2-2. Pop foul. We'll do it again. This is all your fault, Blue. Just so you know. Second inning should already be underway. But we're still in this at bat for some reason. Another 2-2 pitch. Fouled again. Seven extra pitches. And we're about to get an 8th. Another 2-2. Hit on the ground. Wow. Rivera at third base. Long throw. Dug out. And we got him. Inning over. I don't think I've ever been as mad at a 1-2-3 inning as I was right there. It's a 1-2-3 inning. What's the problem, BW? Damn, you get really mad over just retiring the opponent 1-2-3. Yeah, well, you didn't see what I saw. All right? Look, Tyler Wells is making his first appearance in a long-ass time. We know he's going to be on a limited pitch count. We know we want to treat him, with kid gloves and put him in bubble wrap and all that stuff. So, yeah, if it were another pitcher that's healthy and been actively pitching for a while, maybe I don't get as upset there. But it's just the fact that he threw such a perfect 0-2 pitch to Machado. Perfect. Right on the corner at the knees. You can't walk up and place the ball any better on the corner to get a strike 3. You know, it wasn't some waste pitch. You know, he went for the strikeout on 0-2. And the ump did, God. Sorry, folks. I'm a little late with the breakfast. I think a few more bites and I'm done here.
Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah! Oh, my eyes! My eyes!
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
Folks, show me your beavers. I repeat, show me your beavers. Beavers 0-1 pitch. He takes low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Nice beaver.
Come on,
Thank
folks.
you.
Don't be shy. I want to see your beavers.
Got Bush. We've got Bush.
Hit on the ground and tapped right at the plate, a foul ball. Oh, Edward. We can all pretend. You've never done the Buffalo Bill tuck? Just do the tuck game. Goodbye, horses. I'm crying over you. 1-2 to Beavers. Curveball low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just put the lotion in the basket. Can you help me get this in my van? That one's low. We got a full count on Beavers. Nobody out, top of the second. 1-0 Orioles. Beavers. All he does is get on base. Will he do it again? Full count. Here is the pitch. Taken, called, strike 3. Beavers rung up. Mayo's turn. He's batting 9th in the order today.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Folks, you got a jar of mayo? I'm your annoying neighbor that comes over because they never have sugar or tea or condiments. Anybody got a jar of mayo for me? There you go. Mayo, line drive foul to the opposite side. Look out over there. No screen to protect that ball from going into the crowd. It's 0-1 on Mayo, hitting 186. Come on, Mayo. We need that average up about 70 points. That ball's hit hard. Is it fair? That is a fair ball. Everybody getting out of the way. And gets away from the left fielder. Mayo, though, will settle for a double. That ball scooted around out there in the corner. Lots of weird angles in this ballpark around the outfield. And that one bounced away from Laureano a bit, but had that same issue happened down the right field line, Mayo might have thought about 3, but left field line, Laureano's arm, you're not trying to go to third there. We will take the 1-out double, though. Splash it up.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Whoa. Jackson Holiday goes after a pitch outside. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Holiday struck out first time up, second time up in as many innings. Swing and either a foul tip or it just popped out of the catcher's glove. Well, it had to have been a foul. Otherwise, the runner would have been moved up. Foul ball, it's 0-2. 0-2 on Holiday. 1 out, runner in scoring position. Darvish is up to 40 pitches already. Here comes the 0-2. That is bottom of the zone, and Holiday's rung up. Well, you tell me, Chilo, that the ump doesn't call that bottom of the zone there. That wasn't all the way on the corner, but it got called a strike that time to ring up one of our batters. So I'm not sure about all being fair yet tonight.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
What just happened in my game? My screen just went entirely
Why don't you wake up
blue.
and smell what you shoveling?
My screen just went entirely blue. I've never seen this. Has my computer died? This looks like my computer died kind of a moment. What the hell's going on here? Everything went... I've got blue balls on my screen. Everything went blue. Folks, stand by. Monitor the action on the screen here I got up until I'm back. All right. Oh, did it go blue for you too? All right, Jeremiah Jackson's up. What happened? I guess Holiday made the second out. Jeremiah's got a count of 0-2. Runner still at second base with 2 down. Oh, for Christ's sake. Shut up! Holiday had struck out for the second time. Here's the 0-2 to Jeremiah. Hit on the ground is short. Routine play. And that'll end the inning. Jeremiah grounds out 6-3. One man left on base after Kobe Mayo got a hit. We go to the bottom of the second. The Orioles have a 1-0 lead. We've made Darvish throw 44 pitches through the first 2 innings. That's good. 22 per inning. He's not going to go beyond 5 innings on that pace. He may not be able to complete 5 innings on that pace. So we've got a lead, and we're making the pitcher work. That's about all you can ask for. Tyler Wells, meanwhile, first inning looked great. He had to throw 7 more pitches than he should have had to, but otherwise, looking good that first inning. 1, 2, 3. Hey, Charm City chat, let's check in and try to get everybody. Oh, you know what? There was oh my God, Mr. Hyde. There was a super chat from probably half an hour ago now, maybe longer, that I'm just now clicking on. Hey, BW, congrats on game 301, says Mr. Hyde. Thank you so much, Mr. Hyde. And I apologize for neglecting the super chat. I saw it out of the corner of my eye. I think it was while I was going over the starting lineups, and then the first pitch came, and next thing you know, I'm in play-by-play mode. But, yeah, I apologize, Mr. Hyde, for being late on that. Hopefully you're still here so you can hear me telling you that I'm very thankful for that. Bud E3C is here. Disc Golf Billy, Michael Mertig, Daniel Berry, Kurt Montgomery, Edward Bowers, Chilo, Danjo. Judy is here. Hey, Judy, long time. Rachel's back. Derek is around. That doesn't sound good. Derek is around. Derek is here, and I'm happy to see it. Does that sound better? Mac Wilder. Here is Gavin Sheets up to hit top or bottom of the second. Tyler Wells' first pitch is at the bottom of the zone. We don't get the call. It is ball 1. Carl is here. Again, Mr. Hyde with the super chat. Thank you so much. Dr. Delay had a redirect. Thank you, Dr. Delay. Sorry I missed that too. I must have been, locked in. That pitch is a strike to Sheets on the outside corner at the knees. Count even up at a ball and a strike. Leading off the bottom of the second. Hit in the air, foul, 1-2. Chow is back. Who else? Looks like we're seeing everybody repeated. Russell Morrow is here. Bam, 69-56. Edward Cantor. Swing and a miss. A changeup off the plate, and Wells strikes out Sheets. Folks, Tyler Wells. Back like he never left. All right. One away in the second. Here comes Laureano. Nkanu is here, saying the ump is a bum, and I agree. Popped up by Laureano. Behind the plate, Basayo has no idea where it is. Here comes Mayo, and it's out of reach. Boy, a little help on communication would have been nice here. It was definitely in Basayo's reach, but he had no idea where this pop-up was in foul ground. Nobody able to help. Mayo late to arrive. It'll go down as a foul ball. No error on the play. But that could have been out number 2 right there. GP3 GP3 Granti Hero? Am I saying that right? How you doing? Frank W. Did I get you? Mr. Hyde, there he is. Ground ball, base hit in the left field. Laureano's on with a 1-out single. Ramon Laureano reaches with 1 out. Carl, did I get you already? I think we're about caught up, folks. I think we're about caught up. Hi, everybody. I'm seeing a lot of repeats here. I think we're... Oh, there's somebody. Steve Nicholson is here. How you doing, Steve? Rod Botero. There's Rod. All right, Jackson Merrill. Came into the ballgame late to pinch run last night. Looks at ball 1 here to begin the night tonight. Playing center field, left-handed batter. Merrill had a really good rookie season, but and in many years, maybe good enough to win Rookie of the Year. The problem is his rookie season was in line with Paul Skeens's. So, bad timing for Merrill. There's a called strike on the outside edge. 2-1 the count. KPK 33X is here. Says apologies to all if he doesn't respond to conversations. He's drifting in and out of sleep. All right, I'll try to not have any more violent reactions to bad calls by the umps. KPK, I don't want to give you a jump scare and wake you up. Be More Dubs is here. Lots of people here, folks. All those people I've named. And by the way, less than half the people here in the room have hit the like button. But I'll tell you what, I've done my due diligence. I've said hello to everybody, and I'm so happy that you're all here. Now help me out. Hit that like button at the bottom of the screen, please. We got over 100 people here, and those likes are less than half the room. There's a swing and a miss. Merrill strikes out. Tyler Wells gets some. Not much to that pitch. 90 miles an hour. Middle of the plate. Slightly up. A lot of hitters will beg you to throw a pitch in that spot. Jake Cronenworth, first pitch. Fly ball to left into the corner. Beaver's up against the wall. He can't make the catch. He actually overran it a bit. Beaver is trying to brace himself for impact against the wall, but it turned out that ball landed short of the wall. And he had to reach back over his head a bit, and he missed it. That should not be an error. That's an above average play to make there. So for the second time, the Orioles had a chance to make an out in foul ground in the inning, but weren't able to do it. The count is 0-1 on Cronenworth. Wells' next pitch, taken bottom of the zone for a strike, a changeup. Cronenworth has been on a hot streak. Last 10 games hitting .385. OPS well over 1,000 in that stretch. The 0-2. Hit on the ground. Gunnar backhands it short. Goes the short way to second for the force, and the inning will end. A second goose egg on the board. A second scoreless frame for Tyler Wells. He's given up just the one hit. He's got some strikeouts. 3 of them. 1 hit, no walks in 2 innings with 3 strikeouts. Sounds pretty damn good to me for Tyler Wells. We go to the 3rd inning. It's the Orioles 1 and the Padres nothing. Hey, KPK33X coming on in with a super chat. Congrats on 300. Thank you, KPK. Thank you so much. Only 23:32 to go. I know. What is it, about 13 more years? I would have to be, or 12 years and change, something like that. I would basically have to go from my late 40s all the way to 60 years old to approach Ripken's record. Oh, my. Talk about a commitment. And just the logistics of it all, folks. Logistically, how would that be possible? I don't know, but I'm really happy that we got to 300. And as long as this streak keeps going, it's been a blast, honestly. There were times between games 1 and game 300 where I definitely thought, well, not tonight. Whether it be a technical issue, my own health, or the dreaded middle of the night alarm clock not going off. But hey, we're here. Thanks again, KPK, for the super chat. Folks, hit the like button on that, please. All right. We got the top of the order. No, we don't. We've got 3, 4, 5 coming up. Gunnar is going to lead it off for the Orioles. And he goes after the first pitch, swing and a miss. Speaking of Cal's streak, that 30th anniversary, September 6th, just a few days away. It'll be celebrated when the Orioles host the Dodgers coming up this weekend. Man, I hope we can beat those Dodgers. I don't want to get swept by them. 1-1 on Gunnar. Fouled away. Gunnar's uniform is nice and muddied up already early in the ball game. Gunnar's getting more and more scraggly. It has to be said. I wonder if he'll grow one of those crazy beards. That pitch is low and inside. The count even up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Look at all those iPads just sitting up along the dugout railing there. Gunnar pops it up right behind second base. And the catch will be made for the first out in the top of the 3rd. Gunnar with a infield pop-up. McCoy makes the play. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Mountcastle struck out his first time up. Oh, I'm not saying that the Orioles have a very low chance of just winning once. I just, we had a really bad homestand in Kanu, if you remember. We went 1-7, including a 4-game sweep at the hands of Boston. 3 out of 4 lost to Houston. Both of those teams are as beatable as LA. I think they're all kind of in that same area of good playoff-bound teams. I just don't want to see it happen with the Dodgers, that's all. I'm not trying to put the Dodgers on this pedestal of unbeatable team. But they're a very talented team. It's September. They're going to want to win. And I just want us to put up a nice showing, especially for the Ripken streak game. You want us to show up for that game. Mountcastle looks at one off the plate. The count is a ball and 2 strikes. So now you see where I'm coming from, right? Right, my friend? Yeah, I'm not trying to sit here and fondle the... I'm not sitting here trying to cradle the family jewels of the Dodgers over here. Screw them. Screw them. 2-2 on Mountcastle. Pitch. Line to the opposite field. That ball is down for a hit. Tatis started to charge it. Thought about maybe making a attempted circus catch. Changed his mind and then backed up to field it. Line drive hit opposite field for Mountie. Fondling, cradling, cupping, you know. Here's Colton Cowser. It's big cut and a miss. It's 0-1. Folks, get those cows up. Get them up quick. Cowser hit by a pitch first time up. Come on, Milkman. We need you to deliver. Ground ball. Through the hole. Up the middle. A base hit. Mountcastle able to go first to third on this ball, and we've got runners at the corners with only 1 out. Folks, we've got a rally. All right, we've got a rally. Here comes Basayo again in another RBI spot. First and third, 1 out. Pitch. Fouled back by Sammy. Come on, kid. Come on, Sammy. Get some. RBI machine you are. Pitch number 58. From Darvish, hit in the air by Basayo to the left side of the corner of the ballpark, and Laureano's going to run out of room down there. That ball's fouled. All right, Basayo is in the hole. But we saw a good example of what he can do behind in the count. He had that one ball he just tapped in front of the plate to drive in a run. Just a couple of games into his career. Oh, he made a bad swing there. Okay. Basayo isn't a legend yet. He took a bad swing on a pitch low and in, but it is you, Darvish. If you didn't pick up what that ball was going to do, then that's how you're going to look when you swing at it. Darvish strikes out Basayo. That sucks. First and third with 2 down now. We need a clutch hit from Emmanuel Rivera. He struck out his first time. Curveball, outside edge for a strike. Darvish got himself into trouble and immediately locked in to strike out Basayo, and now he's ahead of Rivera. The 0-1. Look at that pitch. That's okay. So I will admit the ump not calling that outside corner at the knees to right-handed batters. That's a beautiful pitch from Darvish. He doesn't get the call, though. It's 1-1 on Rivera. Mountcastle's at third base. Cowser's at first. Ball hit in the air. Foul. 2 strikes on Rivera. I see some Oriole caps scattered in the crowd. Oriole fans all over the place, folks. All right, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Come on, Rivera. Big hit. We need it. Pitch from Darvish. That one's fouled back. Cowser was off on that pitch. He'll go back to first. Looking for Ron Burgundy in the crowd. I don't see him anywhere. Usually sticks out like a sore thumb. The most famous resident of San Diego. One and two the count on Rivera. The pitch. There goes Cowser again. Breaking ball. Fouled away. That was a good pitch to run on, but it was going to be a strike. Rivera had to swing, and he fouls it off. All right. It's another long inning of work for Darvish. He's averaging over 20 pitches per inning here. Check on the runner at first. Cowser's back. He's Basayo himself. Oh, no. 1-2. There goes Cowser again. Pitch fouled away again. All right. Don't send Cowser this time. He's going to go into cardiac arrest. Give him at least one pitch off. I just caught a guy yawning. Bro, what are you yawning at? It's top of the 3rd inning. You've got great seats and a beautiful ballpark. Your team's going to the playoffs. Wake up. Drink a Red Bull. All right, another 1-2. There goes Cowser again. That pitch was outside. If only Rivera had let that one go by, maybe Cowser's on at second now. And we'd have a 2-2 count. But Rivera fouls it away, and it's still 1-2. And Cowser again has to retreat back to first base. No way they send him on this pitch. Come on. Seven pitches in this at bat, and 6 of the 7 pitches have been fouled off. There goes Cowser. Low and away, and Cowser's going to steal a base. Unbelievable. Cowser. You want to talk about a war of attrition. You want to talk about, I'm not going to give up. I want a stolen base. Cowser, 5th time's a charm. 2nd and 3rd now with 2 down, and a base hit would drive in a pair. 2-2 pitch. Line drive. Base hit into left field. 1 run is in. Here comes Cowser. The throw is cut off. Rivera will be caught between 1st and 2nd. They will run him out. They will tag him in the rundown to win the inning. But Emmanuel, the Kraken Rivera, a big 2-out hit. And Cowser stealing that base to get that 2nd run in. Oh, it was offensive perfection. We don't often see. It's 3-0 Baltimore, folks. Three to nothing. Folks, magic is in the air tonight. Otay. I think I just spit a piece of rice out. Sorry. Hey, folks. Welcome to the Orioles BirdWatcher Channel. This channel is dedicated. Let's start over. One moment. Right. This channel is dedicated to live coverage of Orioles baseball. Every game, every pitch, everything. Spring training, postseason, all of it. Thanks for being here. If you're already a Magic member, subscriber, or viewer, return viewer. But if you're new, might I invite you to, bring me into your list of recommendations. Subscribe to the channel and help this channel grow. Make it easier for you to find. Make it easier for other people to find the channel. Subscribe today. It's free. No commitment, no obligation. No salesman will visit your home, I promise. McCoy is up to lead off for the Padres. He's got a count of 0-1. Next pitch, hit in the air to right, near the foul line. Long run for Jackson. He goes into a dive. It's out of reach. It is in foul ground. Nice effort there by Jackson. And good on us that ball did not land fair. 0-2 on McCoy, leading off the top of the third. Really nice piece of hitting by Rivera there on that two out hit to the opposite field. Oh, that got me excited. No, he pulled that ball. What am I saying? He pulled that ball. I think, right? I don't know. My memory's fading fast. It was a good hit. Here's a slider fouled away by McCoy. It's still 0-2. I think I need a lucky. Folks, stand by. I need a refreshment. All right, 0-2 to the leadoff man, McCoy. Bottom of the third. Here's the pitch from Wells, up and away. 1-2 the count. So, yeah, the scoreboard is a little bit ahead. In fact, it's 2 ahead. It's just 2 ahead. Folks, we might have to hang out over here for a lot of this ball game. Just looking at my handsome face. Swing and a miss. A fastball right down the chute. Swung on and missed. 1 down in the bottom of the third. Well, y'all come back now, huh? Y'all come back now, huh? Freddie Fermin. Right-handed hitting catcher, batting .250, looks at a slider on the inner half of the plate for strike 1. 4 homers and 19 driven in for Fermin. That pitch is low. 1-1 on Fermin. Bit of a strange spot last night. Fermin was due up to face Keegan Aiken, I believe, a righty on lefty, and then the Padres lifted Fermin for a pinch hitter, a left-handed hitter. Oh, boy, he turned on that one. That ball is not caught in left field by Beavers. Beavers had a play in front of the wall, and he was there, but he fumbled this catch. Not sure what happened there. Couldn't look it all the way into the glove or what. It wasn't an easy play. He had to get back there fast. He had to keep mind of where the wall was. But yeah, that ball was definitely catchable. I mean, it is in and out of the mitt. You almost wonder if that might be an error, because he really should be making that catch. It's a runner at second with one out, and now it's the top of the order. They will give Fermin a double. So Freddie Fermin at second base with one out, and here is Tatis. He struck out on 3 pitches. First time up. First pitch here is ball 1. There is a cutter. Upper half of the zone. Called a strike. 1 ball. 1 strike on Tatis. Westberg should be back, Michael. Hopefully within a week, I think. He should be starting a rehab assignment this week. But then again, isn't the minor league regular season ending like right about now? So I'm not sure how they get Westberg back with a little bit of practice. Tatis hits a high fly ball out to left. A mile high. Beavers plenty of time to get under it and make the catch. And what turns out to be pretty shallow left field. Second out of the inning. Beavers makes the catch, and hopefully we can work around that freakish double. Have to get Luis Ariz out here. Tough out. Ariz 0 for 1 tonight. Wells' 46th pitch of the evening is top of the zone. Umpire may be helping us out on that one. 0-1 on Ariz. That ball's blasted. Right field. It's trouble. That ball is gone. Luis Ariz. You got to be kidding me. This guy is the prototypical contact hitter, singles hitter, not known for his home run power at all. Just hit a line drive homer, just clearing the wall and right to get the Padres back to within a run. It's now 3-2. A 2-out, 2-run homer by Ariz. That was not expected. Got a fastball, and he turned on it. Just hit over that wall and right. Unbelievable. Of all the guys, that's his 7th of the season. That's a lot for Ariz. Normally, he's in that 3, 4, 5 home run a year area. Manny Machado at the plate, 2 down, bases empty. The 1-0 pitch is hit in the air to right. Jackson and Cowser are converging. Cowser will make the catch. And the inning will end. But a big blow off the bat of Luis Ariz, a 2-run homer to right. And the Padres are on the board. We've got a 1-run ball game. Orioles lead it 3-2 as we head to the 4th. Is Harry Belafonte around? Oh, I had muted that again. So I've probably been hitting these buttons. I've probably been, again, I can't keep track, going back and forth, muting Harry and unmuting again. It's just a disaster. I don't know. How long has it been since you guys have heard any sound effects? Like more than half an hour? 11 more games in AAA. Okay, Edward. Maybe there's enough time for Westberg to rehab and get back up after playing some relatively competitive games. One minute. I mean, to be fair, Chilo, that was the first play defensively I've seen from Beavers. I mean, he did have that one bad throw-in. I'll give it to you. So 2 plays. Against the Giants, that crazy inning with 3 errors. He made 1 on a bad throw. But, I mean, everybody is capable of trying to throw the ball out of the outfield as hard as they can to nail somebody at a base and the ball just get away. I mean, that happens. But, yeah, that play, you want to see him make that catch. Kerstad's not making that catch. Cowser is making that catch. I think we can safely say Beavers is a full level above a Kerstad for defensive rank. Corner outfielder. I think Beavers is going to be okay. First pitch, Beavers is up to hit, folks. Let me see him. Let me see those Beavers.
Nice Beaver.
Thank you.
Splitter low and in from Darvish makes it 2-0. 2-0 on the Beav. Beavers had the game-winning RBI hit in last night's ball game. He's a lanky-looking dude up there, tall and skinny. He looks like one of those prawns from District 9, but more handsome. .30 pitch. Taking all the way, it's 3-1. Beavers did not get on base his first time up, so that means he's due to get on now. 3-1 pitch. Top of the zone, it's a strike. Full count. Folks, show me your Beavers. Come on, Charm City Chat. We've got a large crowd here. 2 people. 2 people wanting to play along. Come on now. Payoff pitch. That one slapped to right. That ball is foul. Into the corner. Three and 2, still the count. Nobody wants to show me their Beavers. I feel like I'm back in college. Payoff pitch. Hit in the air to left. Should be playable for Laureano. Few steps to his right, and he'll make the catch. Beavers. Has been retired. Yes, George, we have a lead, but it's not as big of a lead as it was a few minutes ago. 2-run homer by Luis Arraez. Here's Kobe Mayo.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
He's got a hit in his first at-bat tonight. Looks at a pitch that should have been called a strike, but ump says ball 1. Top of the zone. The 1-0. That ball's lifted. That had a home run swing, but it's going to stay in the park. On the warning track, the catch is made by Laureano. Beavers pulled it and gave it that launch angle that gets you excited about a potential home run swing, but I guess he just missed the barrel on that. Wandy Peralta, a veteran lefty, is up in the Padre bullpen. 2 down for, who do we got? Holiday. Oh, wait a minute. Holiday with a ground ball to the third base side. Machado playing in the shortstop position. Can't do anything but go and scoop up this infield hit. Jackson Holiday with a 2-out infield hit. All right. That'll get Jeremiah Jackson up. Jackson 1 for 2 tonight, but he struck out his last time up. Let's get another hit, Jeremiah. Jackson, I'm even giving you a chance to try to steal a base. There's a called strike on the outside edge to Jeremiah. I'm giving Holiday the go-ahead.
Jeremiah was the bullfrog.
I'm giving you the green light, Jackson. Don't screw it up. There he goes. 0-1 pitch. Inside. The throwdown is offline, and Holiday steals the base. BW knows what he's talking about. Folks, how often have I said, hey, Jackson, I want you to run? How often? The answer is never. But I felt it there. All right, he's in scoring position. A base hit, and he'll score. Let's go. The Padres are challenging this. Don't tell me that somehow... why is his leg so high up in the air? Why is his leg so high up in the air when he's sliding? He's like offering up a giant piece of his body to get tagged. But I think Cronenworth swiped at it, but he didn't make contact. At least I don't see evidence to overturn this call. But I can see why the Padres are challenging. Jackson, that's just another thing you got to fix. There's no reason for your leg to kick that high up in the air when you're sliding into a base. We've seen throws a little bit offline to the second base side of the bag. A play just like this where he gets tagged on the lower part of the body somewhere. But, man, that leg, keep that leg down, man. Don't tell me they're overturning this. You've got to be kidding me. Wow, they overturned it. Sorry, folks. Never mind. I take it all back. Holiday figured out another way to make an out on the bases. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Why is his leg just up in the air? What are you doing, man? It's amazing. Nobody has made more outs on the bases in baseball than Jackson Holiday. Nobody. I looked into this. You know how I know? John Boy Media did a breakdown about a week ago. He was trying to look at outs that the Yankees were making on the bases. He started to look at some data, started to look at which teams are making the most outs, whether it's getting picked off or getting caught stealing or not taking an extra base when one was presented or being over-aggressive and trying to take an extra base only to get thrown out. Whatever base running blunder you can think of, there is a database out there that calculates them all, spits them out, and tells you who's making the most outs and which players are doing it, and nobody has been picked off or thrown out combined in baseball more than Holiday, and it's just happened again. It's just happened again. All he's got to do is slide like a normal person. He's in. The pitch was perfect. Like the catcher had to turn. Like I thought he was safe before he even got the throw off because of the pitch. Catcher had to reach around and then straighten back up to get a throw off. It's amazing. It's amazing. All right. First pitch strike. Tyler Wells. Bottom of the fourth. Gavin Sheets at the plate. 3-2 Baltimore. Chilo says, nothing can surprise me anymore this season. How about the fact that the guy you wanted to close last night got DFA'd today? And the one guy you didn't want to close came in and got a 1-run save. So you're right, Chilo. Nothing should surprise you at this point. 0-2 pitch to Sheets. Bounces in there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I've had my share of surprises too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I had this season figured out. There have been a lot of strange twists and turns that even a guy like M. Night Shyamalan would probably be confused by. There's a foul ball. It is 1-2 on Sheets. Wells is starting to get that pitch count up. These at-bats going longer and longer, it feels like. There's a foul ball, so this at-bat is going to go a while. The 1-2 popped up. Should be playable on the infield. Right next to the mound. Gunnar is going to make the catch just behind the mound for the first out. All right, here comes Laureano. 3-2 Orioles. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Wells sets, and here comes the pitch. Fouled away. Ramon Laureano. The 0-1. Oh! Laureano with a big cut on a pitch not close to the plate. It's 0-2. Laureano asks for time. It's that old trick of I've got something in my eye. I need a timeout. I'm having trouble seeing. Because I want you to throw me a fastball right down the middle. 0-2 pitch. Lined up the middle, a base hit. Would you look at that? Well, whatever was in your eye, Laureano, I guess keep it there. On an 0-2 pitch, Laureano with a frozen rope right back up the middle. He is 2 for 2. He is the tying run on with 1 out. Jackson Merrill coming up. Annie's back, folks. And Annie's just gifted a free Magic membership to one of our regulars in the chat, XUX23. Thank you, Annie. Folks, give Annie a nice big thanks.
And I want to thank you.
There goes the runner. Throw down is late.
I really do.
Throw is late from Basayo. Laureano swipes a base. And now the Padres not only get out of a conventional double play scenario, they get their tying run into scoring position. A couple of chances to knock him in. Merrill at the plate with a count of 0-1. The pitch, foul back. No balls, 2 strikes. Pretty quiet crowd here in San Diego. It's a large one, but They aren't making much noise right now. 0-2 pitch. Low. Change up from Tyler Wells. Let's see if we can sneak in a glimpse without getting spoiled over here. Here's a ground ball to Holiday. Should be out number 2. It is. The runner moves up to third base. Laureano is now 90 feet away, but there's 2 down in the inning. 2 down in the inning. Jake Cronenworth coming up. Thanks again, Annie. Hope you're doing well. Cronenworth is 0 for 1. How much is a Cronenworth anyway? There's a foul tip at 0-1. Hey, did you hear about the guy that completely lost the entire left side of his body? Well, he's all right now. That pitch is upstairs. It's 1-1 on Cronenworth. It's a little joke. One and one the count. Pitch. That's fouled off to the right. 1-2. Am I not going to get a single smile for that joke? There's Judy. Thank you, Judy. Holy cow, that was close. I don't have a crickets button on this soundboard. Folks, just go back and listen. It's a hilarious joke. Maybe you missed it. 1-2 on Cronenworth. 2 down, runner at third. 65 pitches from Wells so far. Number 66 is popped up and out of play. We'll do it again. Boy, tough room. Folks, the like count is nearing 80. We want to get to triple digits. We've got the people here to do it. If you're watching right now, please hit that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen, device, tablet, phone, whatever. I'd appreciate it. 1-2 pitch is high, 2-2. All right. Going to use that joke at parties. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Tyler Wells trying to get through the 4th inning, still with the lead. That ball is popped up, but it could be trouble. Shallow left. Coming in is Beavers. He's there. He's got it. And the inning is over. Wells has a smile on his face as he rumbles on back to the dugout. Fist pump with Basayo. We have played 4 innings. We go to the 5th. The Orioles have a lead. It's 3-2. Man, I tell you what, American League East, no joke. Coming into today, nobody is on a losing streak. Everybody won yesterday. Toronto with a 2.5 game lead. They just won their 80th game. 80-59, 21 games over 500. Yankees and Red Sox in a virtual tie. 2.5 games back. Boston has played 2 additional games and split them, so the Yankees have a better winning percentage. And then the Rays, they are 10.5 out of first. They are 8 games behind New York and Boston, but they're 7.5 games above us. So Tampa is a whole league behind the rest of the division, and we are a whole league behind Tampa. That really is disappointing. Tampa has won 5 straight and have evened up their record at 69-69. I said 69 twice. Padres, meanwhile, have dropped 2 straight. They're 2 games behind the Dodgers in the West. That's still anybody's division out there. I'm sure they'll probably be playing head-to-head before the end of the season. I think I forgot to update my scrolling text for tomorrow's game. I believe it's an afternoon game. Yeah, 4:10 start, so 3:55 p.m. Let me go ahead and make that change in here. Oh, I got to make a huge change. Okay, I got to go in. Please like, and yeah, I got to change up that message. Jeremiah Jackson is leading off and fouling the first pitch away. 0-1 on Jeremiah. Off the plate, 1-1. The 2-1 pitch is fouled off by Jeremiah. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Give me a sec, folks. Just trying to get this done. Povich versus Cortez. Okay. That is ball 3. Full count on Jeremiah.
Jeremiah was the bullfrog.
All right, let's see if that all works out. Versus the Padres, Povich versus Cortez. Stream starts. Let's see. It should read 3:55 Eastern. Fouled back. Still full count. Yeah, 3:55 Eastern. Okay, we're good. We're all caught up. Full count on Jeremiah Jackson leading off the top of the 5th. Orioles ahead 3-2. Darvish is about to throw his 87th pitch. And that is low and away, ball 4. Great at bat from Jackson. Made Darvish throw a lot of pitches. Gets the leadoff walk with this 1-run lead.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Gunnar Henderson's due up next.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Here's a mound meeting for the Padres, and no, it's more than that. Darvish is done. With the left-handed slugging Gunnar Henderson due up next and Darvish's pitch count in the upper 80s, they're going to make a move now. And you have to bet on a left-handed pitcher coming in this spot to face Gunnar. Nobody out, a runner on at first base. And it's going to be the lefty Wandy Peralta coming into the ballgame. ERA of 3.45 on the season for Peralta. Any other numbers worth mentioning? I'm sure we'll get a look here when he shows up after this commercial break. So the Yankees did defeat the Astros just a little bit ago, 7-1. Max Fried with the win, Framber Valdez the loss. Other out-of-town scores. Going into the bottom of the 8th, the Giants are ahead of the Rockies 7-4. Bottom 6, Diamondbacks and Rangers tied at 2 apiece. Everything else is final. Pittsburgh over the Dodgers earlier, 9-7. The Mets win by a touchdown over the Tigers, 12-5. Blue Jays in a high-scoring game beat the Reds 12-9. Red Sox with an 11-7 win over Cleveland. Lots of runs out there. Nationals defeated the Marlins 5-2. Tampa edged the Mariners 6-5. The Angels disposed of the Royals 5-1. Cubs squeaked past the Braves 4-3. The White Sox with a big win, 12-3 on the Twins. Cardinals in a pitching duel win 2-1 over the A's. And again, the Yankees just beat Houston 7-1. All right, Wandy Peralta. This is his 63rd appearance. 3.45 ERA. First pitch to Gunnar is up and in for ball one.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Come on, Charm City chat. Come on, CCC. Ground ball to short. They go to second for one. Over to first. Not in time. Gunnar beats out the would-be double play ball. It'll be a fielder's choice. Bang, bang play at first, but Gunnar is a tough guy to double up. And this ball was hit on a couple of bounces. It was the lack of velocity on this ball off the bat that helped Gunnar stay out of that double play. So, one out, Gunnar now at first. He has my green light to steal. Mountcastle at the plate.
Okay, mount up.
Mountie looks at a sinker on the inside edge from Wandy Peralta. It's 0-1. This is the matchup Mountcastle wants. Facing the lefty Peralta. Get those castles up in the chat, folks. Hey, Fitz. How you doing, bud? 0-1 pitch. Slapped foul out of play. Oh, who's this? Who is this lady walking right behind home plate? Hey, baby. 0-2 on Mountie.
Okay, mount up.
Pitch. Off the plate outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nah, this lady, didn't have a Melanie look. Pretty hot, though. 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground. Up the middle. Through the hole. And stopping at second is Gunnar. He took a wide turn. That ball just got past the outstretched diving glove of the second baseman Cronenworth into center field. We got 2 on and 1 out. A Raleigh's cooking here against Wandy Peralta. Folks, get your cows up. Folks, have you had your dairy today? Cowser takes inside, ball 1. Cowser's reached base both times. A hit and a hit by a pitch. He's also stolen a base and scored a run. That's a nice fantasy night, and we're only halfway through the ball game. Ground ball, second baseman. He boots it! He boots it! Cronenworth going to his right to field this. His momentum was taking him toward the second base bag. I think he had designs on pulling off a razzle-dazzle double play. Instead, he failed to make 1 out. It's an E4, and the bases are loaded with 1 away. Folks! Jake Cronenworth tried to do a little too much and wound up doing nothing. Here's Basayo with the bases loaded. First pitch, fouled down the right field line. Sammy is up. This is not the first big RBI spot of the night, but it is the biggest. Bases are loaded. 1 away. Last time up, he struck out. Got to make contact. 0-1. Takes it low. Folks, bugle time. Come on, CCC. Let me hear ya. The 1-1. That's tapped foul behind the plate. 2 strikes on Basayo. Let's take it over here for fear of a spoiler, folks. Bases loaded, 1 down. The Orioles with a 3-2 lead, top of the 5th. 1-2 the count on Basayo. Darvish already out of the game. The pitch. That is fouled away. We'll do it again. Put that ball in play, Sammy. Lock in, buddy. RBIs. Your specialty. That is very high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Come on, buddy. Put it in play. Emmanuel Rivera, who had that big 2-run single, is on deck. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Oh, a change up, and it was in a tough spot. Good pitch from Peralta. A change up low and in right on the corner. And Basayo comes up with nothing but air. 2 down with the bases loaded. We need the Kraken to come up with another big clutch 2-out hit. He's done it once tonight already. Here comes a brief mound meeting for Peralta. It's already been broken up. Rivera. Release the Kraken. That sound effect is not currently in my board. It's in my archives in a file on my computer. I have to bring it back. They just stalled for some time here. I was wondering if they were going to leave Peralta out there to face the righty batter Rivera. They will not. Peralta will exit the game. He does not get through 1 inning. They're going to bring on a righty to try to close the door on this inning. The Orioles, bases loaded, 2 down, and Emmanuel Rivera due up. Now then. Hold on a sec. Hold on 1 hot minute. I just want to check something right here. Right here. So Mateo's up with the team now. Vasquez is still on the team. Daniel Johnson is still on the team. Dylan Carlson is still on the team. So in other words, do we have a left-handed batter that we might like to come in to pinch hit for Rivera here? No, we don't. Daniel Johnson is the closest thing, but I don't think you're going to take Rivera out after already getting a 2-run single just for this matchup. If we had a better lefty bat off the bench, maybe. Not Daniel Johnson, though. It's early, Chilo. I would not worry about Basayo's average. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. I mean, good grief. He's been a major leaguer now for not even a month. He's already got, 8 RBI in his first month? David Morgan, right-hander, 36th appearance, 2.81 ERA. Opponents are hitting 209 off of Morgan. Rivera is up there to swing, and he fouls the first pitch at the plate, strike 1. Emmanuel Rivera, come on, buddy. I mean, honestly, it's early enough where if Basayo goes like 3 for 5 tomorrow, he's hitting like 245. It's not a big deal. 0-1 the count, although I don't think he's going to play tomorrow with the day game. Line drive, base hit into center field. Rivera has done it again. 1 run is in. We got another 2-out, 2-run single for Emmanuel Rivera. It is 5-2. Release the Kraken.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
Beavers first pitch swinging left field, and that'll end the inning. Laureano with the catch. But, man, Emmanuel Rivera, a pair of 2-out, 2-run base hits, responsible for 4 of the Orioles' 5 runs on the board. It's back to a 3-run lead. Very nice. This game is half over, bottom of the 5th. Coming up, it's Orioles 5, Padres 2. I like this. I'll be right back. Don't you goo anywhere.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Monday the Monster...
I apologize for Baltimore. I apologize for Baltimore. I apologize for Baltimore. Good morning!
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, no. It's bacon!
I'm up all night to get lucky. I'm up all night to get lucky. I'm up all night to get lucky.
Folks, hey, if you're watching right now and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do it. Do it now. There's a button at the bottom of your screen. You click on it, you're in. It doesn't cost anything. There's no obligation. You can unsubscribe if for some reason you're not satisfied with your free subscription. Let's get those numbers up, folks. Closing in on 3,400 subscribers. McCoy, the shortstop, to lead off, and this ball's lifted out to left on an 0-1 pitch. Backing up his Beavers. He's running out of room, but he makes the catch. 1 step in front of the wall. Boy, oh boy. No room left to spare there. First out. Two more outs, and Tyler Wells can qualify for a victory here if the Orioles can maintain the lead all the way to the finish line. He's on 70 pitches. I think he's probably just going to go these 5 innings unless he gets 2 outs like in the next 5 pitches. Fermin at the plate fouls one straight back. Freddie Fermin is 1 for 1. A double back in the 3rd. He came around to score. Oh, 1. Swing and a miss. Good slider from Wells. Started on the outside edge, broke off the plate, and got the whiff. It's 0-2. Next pitch is outside all the way there. Easy for Fermin to lay off that one. One and two the count. One away, nobody on, bottom of the fifth. Pitch. Inside. After getting ahead 0-2, Wells works it to an even count, missing off the plate a couple of pitches. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch. That's low. Full count. Man, this ballpark is packed. Here comes the payoff pitch. And again, Wells was ahead 0-2. That ball's hit on the ground hard. That's a fair ball. And that's going to kick off the side wall along the left field stands and allow Fermin to get himself a double. That ball took an unfriendly bounce for us as the stands sort of jut out there down the line. Fermin at second base, 1 down. Now the lineup flips over. Top of the order up. By the way, that's not the first time tonight that the folks working along the field level there have had to pick up their chairs and get out of the way quickly. They are keeping their eyes on the game. Okay. Fernando Tatis is up. Arise and Machado to follow. This is a big moment in the ball game. Can Wells get through this 5th inning? Tatis fouls the first pitch away. Is Jeremiah already on 16 RBI? That's 1 month, basically. So multiply that by 6. What do you get? 60 plus 36. Yeah, that's about a 96 RBI season. If Jeremiah is getting you 16 per month. Tatis with a fly ball deep to right. Jackson is going to make the catch on the warning track. Fermin will tag and go to third, but we don't really care. We're just happy that ball stays in the yard. Another ball within about 5 to 10 feet for being a home run, but the dimensions here are just so. Kept him in the ballpark. 2 down in the 5th. Here comes Arise. He has driven in both of the Padre runs with a 2-run single his last time up. Sean Dubin is up for Baltimore, possibly to make his 2nd appearance as an Orioles since we scooped him off of waivers from Houston. He is probably going to be the first arm we go to after Wells is finished. Drew French is out to talk. 78 pitches right now. 2 down in the 5th. You have to think this could be it for Wells. The righty Machado's on deck. I think Wells will have a chance to get through this 5th inning, even if he doesn't get a rise. I think he'll probably pitch to Machado, but that's it. If he can't finish this inning in the next 2 batters, that's it. All right, Arise. Let's get this 3rd out now. Let's make it easier. Here comes the first pitch. In there for a strike. Wells gets ahead 0-1. I'm sorry, did I say Arise had a 2-run single? It was a 2-run homer. I'm still shocked that he hit a home run, that I don't want to believe it happened. 0-1 pitch fouled away. All right, folks. 2 strikes on the rise. Let's get out of this inning and get Wells qualified for a win. Come on. Dubin. And he's one of ours. The 0-2 to Arise. Up and away. 81 pitches for Wells. This is about where his pitch count probably says he should be done. Hoping to get this final out right here and now. Come on, Tyler. I'd love to see you get a W on your first start back. 1-2 count. The pitch. Reached for and poked out to left. That ball is just foul. Oh, my. Arise is one pesky hitter. He took that ball the other way, nearly found fair ground down the left field line. And again, the crew working on the field here have got to get out of the way. All right. Come on, buddy. Another 1-2 pitch to Arise. Reached for and fouled away. And Arise goes into a weird-looking stance after that swing. Kind of like, all right, I fought that off. What's next? Not an easy guy to strike out. 1-2 pitch. Low and in. And Arise is doing push-ups. He's a character, isn't he? That ball made Arise go down to his hands and feet. And he got in a couple of push-ups before rising up to his feet. Good form, Luis. Good form. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 down. The pitch. Breaking ball. It's a cutter. Popped up. Shallow center. Cowser waves everybody off. He's got it. Tyler Wells, 85 pitches. Gets through 5 innings. 2 runs on 5 hits. He's got a 3-run lead. He's done for the night. He's back, and if the Orioles do their job, he's going to get himself a win. And his first start back, first appearance back, Tyler Wells. Welcome back, sir. What do we got? Something appropriate for that?
This is Sparta!
That close? I guess I can go ahead and get rid of that sound effect. I only brought it in for the 300 game. I guess we can go ahead and clear that one out. And no walks. Thank you, Michael. No walks. Hey, folks, give me a sec. I'll be right back.
Boy, Harry, you're full of energy. You look great. I hate to tell you how I feel. I swear.
I've had that bad back myself.
Also, with this cold, it just seems like it's settled in there.
That's age, friend.
I don't care what it is. It feels awful.
You smell like a drugstore.
That's right. I am a drugstore.
You're not a hypochondriac, are you?
What does that mean? Oversexed?
All right. All right now, baby, it's all right now. Kobe Mayo's going to lead it off. He's 1 for 2. First pitch swinging, fouls it back.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Looks like this needs a refresh. 0-1 on Mayo. Top of the 6th. Oh, God. Ah, boy. Thank you, Harry. 1-1 the count on Mayo. That pitch is a curveball in there for a strike. So not only does Harry show up in the middle of an inning, he now screws up the look of my scoreboard. Oh, Harry, what are we going to do with you? Swing and a miss. Mayo chases one low and away and strikes out. One down in the top of the 6th. I guess I'm going to have to go in here and fix this thing. Holiday's coming up. Jackson Holiday. Thrown out trying to steal again tonight. He's 1 for 3. Takes outside for ball 1. Oh, wait a minute. It says single stolen base. Did Holiday have a steal and a caught stealing? Why does it say single stolen base? He got caught. Up and away, it's 2-0 on Holiday. I don't know what Masson is saying here. Let me see. What are they looking at? I know Cowser has a steal tonight. Yeah, Cowser has a steal. Holiday was caught, but Masson says he stole it. I guess they're trying as hard as they can to cover up how badly of a base runner Jackson Holiday has been this year. 2-1 the count on Holiday. Pitch. And on the ground, back to the pitcher, but it pops out of his glove. The shortstop, backing it up, gets a throw off to first, but it's late. It'll go down as an infield hit. ESPN has a 10th caught stealing. How? I don't know. I'm on the ESPN page right now, and it says Cowser has a stolen base, which is number 9, and Holiday has been caught stealing for the 10th time. Yeah. Oh, 10th caught stealing is what you wrote. For some reason, I wrote that as 10th base stolen. Yeah. He's been caught 10 times. That is bad. Jeremiah Jackson. That's a chopper. Back to the pitcher. Throws off balance. It's offline, but Arise collects the ball and turns around to tap the base before Jackson, Jeremiah that is, can reach safely. So that is the second out. That'll be scored 1-3 on the putout. And that'll bring up Gunnar Henderson. The Orioles have runner at second base with 2 down. Gunnar with a chance to drive in a run. He's 0 for 2.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
And they're going to put him on for free. No interest in going after Gunnar Henderson, who's hitless tonight. Intentional walk. They want to go to Mountcastle, who's already got 2 hits tonight. Let's make them pay for this move.
Okay, mount up.
2 on, 2 out for Mountcastle. 2 hits tonight already. The right-handed Morgan, first pitch is off the plate outside for ball 1. Folks, let me hear you. Why does he keep running if he keeps getting caught? Shante, I think for about a month, it was pretty noticeable that Holiday was given the don't run and don't take a big lead off the base. We really didn't see Holiday attempt to be aggressive on the bases for about a month. And then I guess eventually he was given a little bit of a window. to try to start running again. And, already another mistake. And again, it just had to do with the form of his slide, which I don't understand. Why you have to kick your leg high up in the air like that as you're sliding into a base. You're just offering your opponent a way to tag you out that doesn't have to even exist. 1-2 pitch to Mountcastle is outside. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, and 2 out. Two on, 2 out. The 2-2 to Mountie. Here it is. Swing and a miss. He got a heater riding up and in. Oh, my God. Harry! I'm not in the mood, Harry! So now I have to hear the music, and I don't even get the benefit of the video. It's just the ghost of Harry Belafonte, folks, as I unmute my desktop audio. It's a lot of fun. Muting and unmuting. Muting and unmuting. Muting and unmuting. Muting and unmuting. 5-2 Baltimore, folks. We are going to the bottom of the 6th. And Dubin is going to come out to pitch. John Dubin has already been announced on the ESPN page. It's not 10 pickoffs, it's 10 caught stealings. So that would include a pickoff or getting thrown out at the base you're trying to steal. Right? I believe that's how they do it. No matter how you measure it, nobody is doing worse at making outs on the bases than Jackson Holliday in the entire league. So I would assume that perhaps the Orioles could address that. Yeah. Again, there's a video out there. I'll put a link up to it on my Discord page if you want, but there's a video, if you're familiar with John Boy Media, he does a breakdown that first starts with Yankee outs on the bases. He even talks about the Pirates a little bit because the Pirates make a lot of outs on the bases. But then he starts to look at the Orioles, and you actually get to see a lot of replays of situations where we ran ourselves into outs all lined up in a row. And, it's really frustrating. I think it's safe to say it's been very frustrating with the base running this season. Sean Dubin, 26th appearance. His ERA just a hair over 5. Opponents are hitting .270 off of him. He is going after Manny Machado. First pitch is in there for a strike. Sinker at 94 on the outside edge. Machado's 0 for 2. That pitch is outside, and the count is 1 ball, 1 strike. Dubin's fastball is usually in the 94, 95 mile an hour range. Sinker low and in at 94. It's 2 balls and a strike. 3-run lead here, bottom of the 6th. Let's just keep the runners off the base. If we give up a solo shot once or twice, we can afford it, but let's keep the runners off the base. There's a strike. It's 2-2. Well, I mean, Holliday, there's so much we're supposed to be in awe of with Jackson Holliday, and I'm sitting here going, I'm watching a young player, still trying to figure a lot of stuff out. I mean, surely the talent is there. When he barrels up a baseball, he hits it as hard as anybody. 3-2 pitch fouled away. We'll do it again. But between his defense and his base running, particularly, Holiday's got a lot of work to do. Doobie-doo. Payoff pitch, foul back. We'll do it again. Strangers in the night, exchanging glances, wandering in the night. What were the chances? Doobie-dooby-doo. What are the rumored coaching changes? We need an entire new coaching staff for the most part. That's the rumor. 3-2 pitch. Line drive, base hit into right field. Machado takes it the other way, and he is aboard to lead off the 6th. All right. 8 pitches, and Machado gets on. Not a good start here for Dubin. Oh, there's a lot of talk, but, people don't usually tend to sit and speculate about what hitting coach or bench coach or any other everybody always focuses on manager, and there are some names out there. Swing and a miss, Gavin Sheets. A low pitch from Dubin to get ahead of him, 0-1. Sheets is 0 for 2. Machado at first, nobody out. Couple of names talked about for manager. That pitch outside, 1-1. Skip Schumacher is a name that I've seen more than one time and in print in more than one place. David Ross, former catcher, is another one. Edward just typed it in right when I said it. That was weird. David Ross is another, and there's a third one that is slipping my mind right now. Those are the 3. Can't think of the other guy. It'll come to me. But I'm not convinced it's going to be one of those 3 guys. 2-1 pitch is fouled hard off to the right. 2-2. Yeah, George, I think, and it's not just the defense. It does feel like Holiday is kind of picking up a lot of Gunner's habits, which, not all of them are bad. But they're kind of becoming clones of each other, it feels like. We got a full count on Sheets. We can't afford to walk him. We need an out. Here comes the 3-2 pitch from Dubin. Hit on the ground. Could be 2. Holiday goes to second for 1. Gunner back to first. It's late. Sheets beats out the relay throw. That double play a little bit slow getting started. Orioles didn't necessarily do anything wrong here. But we can't get 2 out of this. We do get the lead runner. Fielder's choice. Here comes Ramon Laureano. Oh, nothing to be sorry about, Edward. Don't apologize for, great minds think alike. Here's a ground ball foul, third base side by Laureano. It's 0-1. Ramon is 2 for 2 already tonight. My friend said the same thing last week about Holiday. What did he say? Which part? I've said a lot about how he's sort of become like a Gunner 2.0. 0-1 on Laureano. Hit in the air. Behind first base, along the foul line, it's in foul ground. Kobe Mayo makes the catch. Big second out. He said Gunnar Jr. in picking up bad habits. Well, KPK, I'm not happy about it, but I'm kind of glad that you're saying your friend said that. At least it makes me feel like I'm not crazy. It doesn't feel good to criticize what are supposed to be the best players on your team. Maybe it's an easier thing to do when your team is having a season like this. But, yeah, the attitude, I think, is number one. I think if the attitude gets adjusted, I think if we get some leaders in here who won't take any BS and, set a standard of behavior for a team that, plays like a winner. That's what we need. We need some people in here. I don't know if Gunnar and Holiday are just going to mature into that. I think we need a personality or two in here, a veteran that will set that tone, and then hopefully they'll pick up on it and, curb some of that attitude. It's 2-0 on Jackson Merrill. 2 down, runner at first. That ball is a little chopper to second. Holiday with an underhand flip to first, and the inning is over. All right, Dubin works a scoreless 6th inning. The Orioles keep their 3-run lead as we go into the late innings. Top of the 7th coming up, Orioles 5, Padres 2. Jackson and my brother, they've been becoming twins slowly. I've noticed that. Now y'all see why I like them both so much. Well, Erica, it's getting a little creepy. It's getting a little creepy, Erica, if you're trying to hook up with brothers now, isn't it? I mean, you do what you want to do. All's fair among consenting adults. That's what I say. Maybe not a Scott Boras represented veteran. Yeah, probably a good idea. Because, the kind of guy I'm talking about, we need an outfielder. We need a right-handed bat. We need a guy that has a personality that can come in and, be an influence on this team and help the chemistry out. And, they need to be a veteran. They need to have been around, a reliable hitter. But if it's somebody in their 30s, I would hope, a guy that you'd only have to give it like a 2-year contract to, maybe even a 1-year deal, just to come in here, fill up a spot we need in the lineup, and also bring, some leadership to the team. That's, I think, it's not creepy. Oh, because it's not creepy because 2 brothers and a dad. They're all in. Oh, my. I say let Matt Holliday be the manager. I hate hitting this button, but I don't know what else to do right now. Erica, I love you, Erica, right?
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
I love you, Erica.
At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.
This is tough love, Erica.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
All right, we are underway in the top of the 7th. No offense, Erica. None taken? Great. Yuki Matsui is on the pitch, a lefty for the Padres. A count of 1-0 on Cowser. Folks, get those cows up. This one's popped up right side behind the infield. Second baseman Cronenworth will make the catch. And Cowser is retired before we get 1 cow in the chat. No offense ever taken, Erica? Whoa. Are you giving me a challenge? Oh, I don't know if you want to test my abilities to offend. Hey, here's Sammy Basayo. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the 7th. He's 0 for 2. Big cut and a miss. Basayo walked his first time and then struck out the last 2 times up. I'm so ornery. Ornery and feeling a roan. I'm so ornery. The 0-1. Low. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1 on Basayo. The pitch. Taken. Ooh. That was a nice pitch from Matsui. Knee high on the outside corner, but he doesn't get the call. This whole crew sucks. And I'll say it when we get the call going our way. They're just not very consistent at all. 2-1 pitch. Popped up. It'll get out of play. 2-2. You're breaking my balls, Hans. Things are inevitable. It is inevitable. Things are inevitably going to change. 2-2 pitch to Basayo. Fouled away. We'll do it again. $25. Is that the cutoff age for the men in your life, Erica? Because Gunnar will be 26 before you know it. Swing and a miss. Down goes Basayo. 3rd time he struck out tonight. Ouch. See, I told you I would. You were testing me. Gunner's only 24. Erica, you got time. Here is Emmanuel Rivera, 2 for 3 with a pair of 2-run singles. He is the player of the game so far tonight and probably will wind up being player of the game if this score holds up. It's 0-1 on the Kraken. 4 RBI night. He only had 5 on the season. Nearly doubled his total tonight on 2 swings. 0-1 pitch is fouled away. You'll always be here for Gunner whenever he's ready. Nice. All right. Rivera with a count of 0-2. Bases empty, 2 down. Top of the 7th. Matsui from the belt. And here comes the 0-2 pitch. Off the plate. Low and away. Once again, folks, final game of this series and this West Coast trip will be tomorrow in the mid-afternoon. Information is scrolling at the bottom of your screen. Cade Povich against Nestor Cortez Jr. The stream will start at 3:55 p.m. Eastern, which for me will be 2:55 a.m., which means I need to set my alarm for 2 a.m. tonight. No problem. Just another night here at BirdWatcher headquarters. So get on over here by 3 o'clock or no later than, 4 o'clock tomorrow. All right, folks? 2-2 the count on Rivera. Pitch. Popped up. Right side. Tatis moves to his left. He's waiting. He's got it, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for Baltimore here in the 7th. We have reached stretch time here at Petco Park in San Diego. And, folks, we've got a lead for Tyler Wells, looking for his first win in his first appearance in a long, long time. Why don't we mark the occasion and fill up our stomachs all at once? How do we do that? By throwing some cakes on the griddle. Get those cakes up in the chat, folks.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Yeah, buddy. All you country boys and girls out there. Hey, speaking of country,
thank God I'm a country boy.
Anybody been following what has to be the worst marketing disaster in the history of American business? The Cracker Barrel rebranding attempt? Anybody been following that? Holy cow. Talk about not knowing your audience. Hey, we want to take some old-timey Southern comfort food and modernize it. Yeah, great idea. Yeah, no more of that old country store rocking chair nonsense. We want a nice, sleek. Yeah, they already changed it back. It was just, they lost so much money with just an idea. And somebody got paid. Somebody got paid a lot of money to be the ad genius on that rebranding attempt. Unbelievable. Oops. Folks, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Oh, Judy, that sounds so unbelievable. Cade Stroud is on the pitch. Here we go. Bottom part of the order for the Padres. First pitch is outside to Jake Cronenworth. 5-2 Baltimore in the bottom of the seventh. It did kind of look like a Denny's logo, didn't it? Man, they screwed up. That pitch is inside, 2-0. The city of Denver paid $100,000 this year to a consultant to change 16th Street Mall to just 16th Street. Wow, what a genius. Could I get paid? You could pay me $50,000. And not only will I do that job, I'll also wash your car. I mean, come on. You pay half the money, you get the same thing and a car wash. 3-0 on Cronenworth. Ball 4. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We don't like a 4-pitch walk to a leadoff man with a new pitcher out of the bullpen with a 3-run lead late. We don't like that. I will go to a Waffle House. I've had enough of this. Folks, I just go where the food's good. My God, when American politics has now gotten to the point where, where am I supposed to eat? Just, is your food good? Here. Here's the money. Give me the food. End of story. I don't need to know what you're doing. You don't need to know what I'm doing. I'm just hungry. You're selling food. Can we make this simple, please? Or do we have to do a background check with every transaction, with every business? Are we that divided, America? Come on, get it together. Just get it together, all of you. I'm tired of it. That's why I left. I'm just done with it. You guys are you're quarreling over just the most stupid stuff. One ball, and that's everybody. I don't care what side of the aisle you're on. It doesn't matter. It's a shit show over there, and I'm sick of it. Sorry. Will Wagner is pinch hitting in the number 8 spot. He's got a count of a ball and 2 strikes. Cade Stroud looking for his first out. Line drive. Well, not a line drive. That ball is hit like a broken bat, maybe, to second base. Holiday goes to second for the force play. We get the lead runner. That'll be a fielder's choice. First out in the bottom of the seventh. All right, we're moving on from all of that topic, folks. That's why we hang out, to not talk about that stuff. Does Waffle House sell grits? I don't know. I think they do. I think it depends what part of the country you're in a Waffle House. I think from like North Carolina on down, you're good. If you're in Virginia on up, it may or may not be on the menu. Ryan O'Hearn is pinch hitting, folks. I've heard of this guy. I know a little bit about him. Swing and a miss. O'Hearn hitting .278 with 16 homers, 54 RBI. Pinch hitting here in the number 9 spot. Runner on at first, 1 out. That is, come on, Blue. That's bottom of the zone. That's a strike, you bum.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
Man, O'Hearn is pinch hitting for the catcher, Freddie Fermin.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
Another missed call by the ump. 1-1 pitch to O'Hearn. Up and away. I want to take a look at this ump's scorecard in about 12 hours when they publish it. Rico Garcia is up for the Orioles in the bullpen. He has become our 8th inning guy, it would appear. 2-1 pitch. O'Hearn fouls it off, 2-2. The Orioles have left 8 men on base tonight. Padres just 4. But we'll take that in trade for a 5-2 lead right now. 2-2 pitch in the dirt, gets away from Basayo. The runner's going to try to advance, and that's a bad throw from Sammy. It's saved by Gunnar from going into the outfield. So a wild pitch, and the runner will move up to second base. That takes the double play out of order, the conventional one. 1 out, runner at second. Will Wagner is the base runner. Rico. That's right, Rico getting loose. Up and away to O'Hearn. That's ball 4. Okay. We've got some trouble here. 2 walks to the first 3 batters faced. And Tatis is coming up. It might be time for Rico right now. Any thoughts on Rico right now? Tatis, here comes Drew French. Here goes Chilo with the should've. At least Chilo is starting to punctuate these comments with an emoji that lets me know it's at least a little bit tongue-in-cheek. You know good and darn well Cade Stroud's numbers compared to the rest of this bullpen are pretty good. You know good and darn well. Boy, they've got the strobe lights going off here at the ballpark. Ballpark's doing everything they can to get this crowd back into it. They've been mostly quiet tonight. They are looking for a big swing from the bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. He is the tying run coming to the plate. Tatis is 0 for 3 tonight. A ground ball could get us out of the inning. Tatis, fast runner though, not easy. Got to get a hard hit ball right at somebody. Up and in on the first pitch at 97 from Stroud. Nervous times, folks. Nervous times. Cade Stroud has got to bear down here. 1-0. That is outside. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I might have to call upon the hat for some pitching help here. Let's see what happens on 2-0 first. Oh, I'm sorry. It's still showing Gunnar. There's a swing and a miss. Sorry about that, folks. I haven't looked over at my monitor in a while, and I can see that... oh, no, and that's the 2-hour mark of the game as well. Boy, everything's happening all at once. Hang in there, folks. Giant at bat right now, and I have to refresh the game. I'm sorry. Oh, bad timing. I hope when I come back to this, it's still 5-2. Okay, 3-1 the count on Tatis. Come on, Stroud. Here's the pitch. Call it a strike. Oh, very close. Full count. Full count. And let's just hang out over here for a minute until I get this scoreboard figured out. 3-2 pitch is low for ball 4. An appeal on the check swing, but he was never swinging. And we are in trouble. Mansolino is going to pull Stroud out of the ballgame now. Bases loaded, 1 out. Stroud sees Mansolino coming out, and it looks like he was cursing to himself for not getting the job done tonight. Looks like it's going to be Rico Garcia to try to get us out of this jam. It won't be the first time we've seen Garcia come into a situation like this. And we've seen him get out of bases loaded, nobody out. Let's see what he can do. Bases loaded, 1 out with a 3-run lead. If we get 1 out on a fly ball, sac fly, 5-3, and then get the 3rd out, I'm so fine with that. Just no more hits. No more hits in the inning. No walks, no hits. None of that. None of that. Call to the bullpen. Call to the bullpen. What? What am I looking at? What is this play about?
Just even more rare that both home runs today have come off the left-handed.
What happened there? I'm looking at a strange replay of a pitch from the Yankees-Astros game. Are these magic grits? Are we to believe that the laws of physics cease to exist on your stove? Are you sure about those grits? I'm done with this guy. How are you able to finish making your grits in just 9 minutes when it takes the entire grit-eating population 20 minutes? You see, Your Honor, the 2 Utes. The 2 what? Utes. What is a Ute? Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. Youths. All right, here is Rico Suave. First pitch is a strike, top of the zone to Luis Ariz. 1 out, bases loaded for the Padres. Huge moment in the ball game. Garcia looking for a strikeout, a double play ball, keep it on the infield. 0-1 pitch is off the plate, a curveball. 1 ball and 1 strike. No self-respecting Southerner uses instant grits. 1-1 pitch. Inside, 2-1. Oh, boy. Okay. Now's the time. We need to do this. We need to do this quickly. My boy Rico needs help. The 2-1. Fouled away. It's 2-2. Folks, the hat is ready to help in any way it can. I'll go with Marisa Tomei as well. Because her biological clock is ticking like this. Oh, you a smooth talker. You are. You are. These marks could not be made by the 1962 Ford Tempest. Those cars did not have positive traction. Full count, bases loaded on Luis Ariz. Here comes the biggest pitch of the night. Swing and a miss! Garcia strikes out Ariz! Sit down!
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
It's Rico versus Machado. Swing and a miss on a slider to get ahead 0-1. Machado 1 for 3 with a single his last time up. One more big out to go. To get out of this jam. The 0-1. Hit on the ground. Right to Gunner. Flip to Jackson. For the force. Rico. Bale, bale, da. Rico. Bale, bale, da. Suave. Bale, bale, da. Rico. Bale, bale, da. Suave. Folks, he's done it again. Rico Garcia puts out the Flames. Bases loaded, 1 out, no problem. Padres come away with squadouche. We go to the 8th. Orioles 5. Padres 2. We go to the 8th. Come on. Come on. Emmanuel Rivera at the plate. Rico Garcia on the mound. These are our heroes in September 2025, folks. Rico. Suave. All right. Yeah, I might have to get that sound bite like today. In fact, let's do a little bit of, what was the name of, I hate to use the word artist, but what was the name of was it Gerardo, right? Gerardo, I believe, was the name of the quote-unquote artist of that particular one-hit wonder. Let's see what I can find right now. On the fly, folks. On the fly. All right. Dylan Beavers. Folks, show me your Beavers right now.
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
Right-hander Alex Jacob is on the pitch. 27th appearance. He's a guy we should be able to get to. 5.40 ERA. That is low and in. 1-1 on Beavers. He's 0 for 3, which means he's due to get on base. That's inside, 2-1. Folks, show me your beavers. I'm a professional.
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
Let's see. Is this it?
Rico. Suave.
Rico. He's trying to... Have you ever heard anybody try to sound as suave as that? I mean, he really does. That's ball 4. Dylan Beavers does it again. All he does is get on base, folks. Take your walk, Dylan.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Beavers. Lead off walk. One more time.
Rico. Suave.
Suave. Rico. Suave. All right, we get it, dude. You get laid a lot. All right. Justin Jackson? Who dat? Who Justin?
Orioles. Orioles.
Kobe Mayo at the plate. 2-0 the count. Mayo's got a double tonight. 1 for 3. Jacob leans in for a sign. And the 2-0 outside. 3-0.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out. Just get it all on there. Just
You
spread
thought
it out.
that was AC Slater that sang Rico Suave? Why does that sound racist? Oh, look, not every Hispanic with Jerry curl is the same person. All right. Actually, you know who I thought it was? Because it was MTV. And you guys remember Dan Cortez? He was like MTV Sports, MTV Rock and Jock. He'd always wear like a bandana on his head and, always trying to give you those alpha male vibes, right? That's who I got confused, I think, with Rico Suave, because that was around the same time. But not AC Slater. That's worse than folks who believe that Dustin Diamond, a.k.a. Screech, is somehow related to Mike Diamond from the Beastie Boys. No. It's not true. All right. Jackson Holiday is going to come up to hit with 2 on and nobody out. Up by 3 in the top of the 8th. Holiday's 2 for 4. Any chance Jackson just tries to move the runners over here? Or is that asking the world? First pitch. Holiday's swinging, and it's a comebacker, and that's going to do just as good as a bunt. A roller back to the pitcher moves up both base runners. Well, Jackson, maybe you're better at doing that than bunting anyway. Maybe that's just the way to do it. Okay. That is a productive out for Holiday. 2nd and 3rd, 1 down for the Bullfrog, folks.
Jeremiah was the bullfrog.
First pitch. Taken for a strike. Right in there. 5-2 Baltimore. Hey, look who is up in the Oriole pen. It is Big Al. Hey, hey, hey. Albert Suarez is throwing in the Oriole bullpen. Here's a ground ball foul, 0-2 on Jeremiah. Another situation where the Orioles can drive in a run without the benefit of a hit. Just put the ball in play. And odds are we're going to get a run in here. The 0-2 to Jeremiah. Hit on the ground. That should get the run in. It will. The throw is to first. It's an RBI ground out for Jeremiah Jackson. Beavers comes in to score. The Orioles now lead it 6-2. Folks.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride.
Hey, Billy stole my joke. Gunnar looks at a called strike. Gunnar is hitless tonight, but he was intentionally walked last time up. He was also hit by a pitch back in the first. 0 for 2 with a run scored. Runner at third, 2 down. Here's a ground ball. Hits softly to first. Could be trouble. A tag is applied as Gunnar. Gunnar, what are you slamming your helmet down for, Gunnar? God damn it, dude. Stop. Stop complaining and whining and throwing temper tantrums all the time, dude. We got a 4-run lead. We just added on here. You know, other guys on this team can help put runs on the board. It doesn't have to be just you, but you're not helping the team's vibe by constantly just throwing hissy fits. I mean, enough, dude. Act like a grown-ass man out there. Damn. And again, I understand if you do this on occasion. It's one thing on occasion. It's a certain situation. You're very frustrated with the result. And you act out in some way. But this is just every night for Gunnar. Every damn night. How does he think it helps? Does he think it motivates his teammates around him? Are we all supposed to be just as equally frustrated and physically show it every time we make an out? I don't want an entire team acting like this. Just nip it in the bud, man. Damn. Anyway. We got a 6-2 lead. I mean, we're in last place. We're about to hopefully take the first 2 games against a playoff-bound Padres team, a good team on the road. Tyler Wells is back. He's looked pretty good in his first start. There's a lot of reasons to be happy with the way the game's going tonight. But again, I have my issues with Holiday and Gunnar. And I want them to be resolved before 2026. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Well, you want to talk about a veteran that might help the team's chemistry. Albert Suarez is back. He made 1 appearance. That opening series, I believe, against Toronto up in Rogers Center. Went 2 2/3 innings. That was all we got out of him before he went down with an injury. Put him down for about 5 months. And Gavin Sheets is attempting to bunt down 4 runs on the first pitch, and he fouls it away. Don't ask me what that is about. I mean, there's the element of surprise, and then there's just a really dumb idea. The 0-1 pitch is fouled back, and it's 0-2 on Sheets. Look at Albert Suarez back, folks. He's back. And we've got a defensive change as well. Daniel Johnson is in probably for Jeremiah Jackson. Yes, he's playing in left field. Beavers moves from left to right. Swung on, hit in the air. Shallow center. Coming on is Cowser. He makes way for Johnson, newly into the ballgame. Daniel Johnson will make the catch. 1 out in the 8th. And Big Al with a 4-run lead. It's not a save situation. We could see him finish out this game with 2 innings of work if all goes well. Ramon Laureano is up. He looks at a strike, a cutter from Albert. Laureano has a hit and a stolen base tonight. Actually, a couple of hits. Average at 296 on the season. Swing. Oh, bad swing. Ooh, my. Not a pretty swing there. On a curveball low and away, Laureano just waved at it. It's 0-2. Pitch. Suarez tries to get Laureano to chase again outside, but Ramon has learned from his mistake and lays off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, my. That 8-run lead that we blew. I'm trying to think. When was I most pissed off this year? I think, yeah, because that 8-run lead that we blew, that was like when Mansolino had first taken over the team, like maybe one weekend. And I had already seen Mansolino make a couple of bad decisions involving not pitching around the other team's best hitter in a situation where we could have easily just put him on base, not let them beat us, and we didn't, and they beat us, and I was mad. And then we went to Tampa. We had an 8-run lead. And Mansolino mismanaged the hell out of that. Now, of course, you lose an 8-run lead. The pitching also has to stink. But it was a combination of the pitching being awful, Mansolino's decisions being awful, and the offense basically drying up after taking that early big lead. The whole thing was just a nightmare. Why are we talking about it? Swing and a miss. Laureano on a foul tip. Strikes out. Albert Suarez out number 2.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Yeah, Devers was one of them. It wasn't the only one, but that was one. Jackson Merrill, 2 down, nobody on. Hit on the ground, right to Holiday. And the inning is over. Hey! Shut up. Up, Senora, work your body line. Shake, Senora, shake it all the time. Jump in the line, rock your body in time. Okay, I believe you. Jump in the line, rock your body in time. Hey! All right, folks. We are going to the 9th inning, up by 4. On the verge of taking the first 2 games here in San Diego and 3 out of our last 4. Folks, we're allowed to lose 5 more games before the end of the season. That would be 81 losses. If we only lose 5 more times or less, we've got either a 500 record or better and not a losing season. Can we do it? Can we go like 19-5? That's what it would take. 19-5. The 8-0 lead was a Rogers start? No way. No, that can't be. It can't be. Because Rogers would have had to have been hit hard for that comeback. They wouldn't have pulled him until he gave up probably 3 or 4. And he hasn't had a game like that. I'm not even sure if Rogers was in the rotation yet for that game. Yeah, Morton sounds right, George. Morton sounds right to me. I'm not 100% sure, but that feels like that's right. We got to all pitch in and buy BW an official Orioles MLB jersey, maybe a Cal Ripken one. That's okay, Billy. I live on the other side of the planet. You know, I don't know what my size is. Shipping stuff over here is expensive. Somebody, Annie, who you guys see come in here to drop off Magic memberships, she's a fan of my other channel, and she was really so kind as to go out and pick up an Orioles jersey and put my name on the back of it. But I don't have a way for her to ship it over here. Folks, I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm not about to give out my, physical address. And I don't have a P.O. box out here. So getting stuff to me there really isn't a way. I mean, if this channel was large enough and something like that actually happened more than once in a blue moon, maybe I could look into setting up a P.O. box or something, but I don't know. We got a 1-2 count on Mountcastle leading off the top of the ninth. It was Rogers. Rogers pitched the game in Tampa that we lost the 8-run lead with. You say it was his last bad start. I feel like he only had one bad start, and it wasn't even that bad. Like 4 runs and 5 1/3 or something. Mountcastle swings and misses, and he strikes out. 1 out in the top of the ninth. Again, I don't know 100% for sure. So if somebody has got the info and the facts right there in front of them, then I'll take your word for it. Did the Padres put a new catcher out there? They did. I'm like, this catcher's gear is extremely yellow. And how do you not miss that target? It is Diaz now doing the catching for the Padres. And he's got on some very bright catcher gear. Colton Cowser's at the plate, folks. Last chance to get some cows up in the chat. He's got a count of a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on, top of the ninth. I was going nuts calling that Tampa game. Give me Joy Boy. Give me an example. Let's take a trip down memory lane. Give me an example of something I might have said. It doesn't have to be a direct quote. Just, you know. Oh, Cowser. That ball's going to get down. That's a base hit. Cowser's got his second hit of the night. No, that's his first? I thought he had a hit tonight already. Apologies. Nope, there it is. Okay. It just took a minute to get up on the board. Second hit of the night for Cowser. And that'll get Basayo up to the plate. This is a pretty good steal spot for Cowser. 4-run lead. And it would help the Orioles stay out of a potential ground ball double play if he got the second. Oh, is that what happened? And this is probably me still not convinced about Trevor Rogers at all as a pitcher in general. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and try to rewrite history, folks. I was just as, skeptical of Trevor Rogers' abilities and how he would be able to help out this team. And I'm sure if he wasn't throwing strikes with a giant lead, I was probably, saying some pretty nasty things about the guy. I take it all back, Trevor. I take it all back. Hell, maybe that game is what turned his mentality around. Maybe he got really upset himself with that performance. Basayo with an inside-out swing, a slow roller, and he will not beat it out. A slow roller on the left side of the infield. Machado able to throw out Basayo. It does move a runner up to second base. It was Rogers. Okay. Joy Boy with the right call. Thank you, Joy Boy. I still say it was probably his only bad start. Really? It wasn't like it was, but he was definitely still in that stage of like, what are we getting from this guy? And yeah, it's baseball can humble you, that's for sure. Rivera drives one pretty deep out to center field, backpedaling and making the catch out there is Merrill for the final out of the top of the ninth. All right. Albert Suarez is going to come back out and try to get the final 3 outs. He only went 2 1/3. Damn. Well, then there you go, folks. That game, at least for Trevor Rogers, was a wake-up call, I guess, because I got a feeling you look at every box score after that game, and it's been, it's just wild to think that there was a game he's pitched this year, only went 2 1/3, and got, hit around and taken out of the game like that. Have a game like that and still put up an ERA under 1.5 on the season is just plain nuts. Hey, Rhino, what's going on, buddy? We are 3 outs away from wrapping up the game tonight. But boy, Rhino, I would love to have a chat with you after the game. I've got a topic to talk about. Oh, do I have a topic to talk about with you, Rhino? You better be around here in about 20 minutes. Shake, senora. Shake your body line. I got to research first. Well, dude, today's show, if you want to call it a show, 1 hour, 2 segments. Both segments are exactly the same. Making analogies of somebody in sports and then comparing them to being as bad as some other player or team or coach or particular moment in a game, and then spend 20 minutes doing that, go to commercial, come back, and do the exact same formula just with a different person in the barrel. Do that for 20 minutes. Go to another commercial, come back, and sign off. And make no mention, Jake Cronenworth is at the plate leading off the bottom of the ninth. First pitch is a ball, and the next one is a called strike from Albert Suarez. The count is 1-1 on Cronenworth. Had the audacity to keep the same thumbnail for the event he didn't call the night before, and then proceeds to discuss a game that not only he didn't call, you have to assume he didn't see it. Because if you're watching it and you've already set up a stream to cover it, why didn't he cover it? Well, he gave an excuse. He said, well, I looked around right when I was about to go on the air, and I saw that like 15 other channels were covering the game. And I said to myself, why the hell would I do this? Well, why the hell would you leave that thumbnail up for an additional 12 hours? Why wouldn't you cancel the event? Why wouldn't you post something to let your non-existent audience know that you're just deciding to cancel last second? It's just phenomenal. That is a walk to Jake Cronenworth. And yeah, dude, I'm trying to do you a favor by always keeping your name out of it and talking like in code about you. If you ever happen to listen in, eventually it's got to get back to you, dude. What are you doing, man? What are you doing with your channel? It is a mess. Anyway, here comes Diaz, the catcher who came into, is it Edwin Diaz? Yeah, I'm sorry, Elias Diaz. is up here to bat for the first time tonight. A runner on, nobody out in the bottom of the ninth. The 1-0 pitch. That one is lined, but right to third. They go to second for one. Back to first. A 5-4-3 double play, folks. We're down to one more out to go. Come on, Charm City chat. Get up. It's Ryan O'Hearn of all people, and he looks at a pitch high for ball one. O'Hearn came on to pinch hit, drew a walk, his only time up. Bases empty, 2 down in the bottom of the ninth. The Orioles ahead by 4. That pitch is head high, 2-0. Hey, BW, I find it funny you having a fit because Gunnar was having a fit. Oh, do you think that it's like kind of ironic or hypocritical? Okay, so you're comparing me, an amateur broadcaster on YouTube, to Gunnar frickin' Henderson and the responsibility he carries as a Major League Baseball player. Well, I appreciate being talked about in the same breath, Scott. That's a compliment, to be sure. 2-1 pitch to O'Hearn. That ball is hit out toward right center. It's falling, and a diving catch made by Dylan Beavers. Beavers looked more like a groundhog. He went underground to get this catch. The ball game is over. The Orioles win it. Final score, 6-2. Folks.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
Celebrate, Charm City chat. All right. Leave it to Beavers. Making that final catch. Going into a headfirst dive. The Orioles have taken the first 2 against San Diego out here at Petco Park. They had 45,000 strong here last night, about 42,000 and change here tonight. So nearly 90,000 people in the past 24 hours or so have watched their Padres get beat by us twice. How's that feel, San Diego? I guess we won that trade, right? We must have won that trade, right? That is a series win indeed, George. Isn't that nice?
Besides that, it's on the reflexes.
Albert Suarez gets the final 6 outs. It's not a save, but he closed the door.
Close the door. Close the door. Close the door.
And we had 5 pitchers on the mound tonight. The entire bullpen went 4 scoreless innings. Sean Dubin, Cade Stroud, and Rico Garcia all get credits. They all get credit for a hold. Stroud was not very effective. He only got the 1 out through 20 pitches, but he does get credit for a hold. They held it. Wells gave up 2 earned runs in 5 innings, 4 strikeouts, did not walk anybody, 5 hits. Dubin, Stroud, Rico Garcia, who came in to get the final 2 outs in that bases loaded jam in the 7th. And Albert Suarez, 2 innings in his first appearance since the first week of the season. 2 innings, did not give up a hit, struck out a batter. His ERA, it's early, but it's 1.93. The Orioles are at a record now of 63-76, and the Padres dropped to 76-63. We're still 6.5 games out of 4th place in our division. The Padres lose half a game on the Dodgers. They've now lost 3 in a row. We got a chance to sweep San Diego tomorrow. How about that, folks? By the way, the Orioles left 10 men on base. San Diego left 7. Darvish gets the loss. Wells gets the win. Darvish is 3-6. Wells, of course, 1-0. Cowser stole his 9th base of the season. Jeremiah Jackson hit his 4th home run. Mayo his 10th double. 10 hits on the night. 2 hit nights from Holiday, Mountie, Cowser, and Rivera. Rivera gets my player of the game. 2 out, 2-run singles to score 4 of the 6 runs we put on the board tonight. And we only needed the 4. 4 would have done the job. So, the Kraken, you're my player of the game. Luis Ariz hit a surprise home run. That was really the only error on the night for Tyler Wells. Otherwise, he looks pretty good. Very close to an outing like Bradish's first. Wells only able to go 5. Bradish 6. Bradish had the strikeout pitch going, but Wells facing a very good lineup here. Looked good. Looked pretty damn good. I like what I've seen. This is what I want to see, folks. Again, the results here at this stage of the season don't really have much bearing on anything, but you want to see certain things improving, and our pitching is getting healthier, and we're getting some valuable arms back into the mix. I'm happy. What do you think there, Gerardo?
Rico. Suave.
All right. I can dig that. I can dig that. Can you dig that? I knew that you could. Folks, I forgot to talk about the like button for most of the night tonight. And would you look at that? We got over 100 likes anyway. Thank you so much.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Good stuff there on the like count, despite, it being a late night West Coast game for a team in September not going to play in October. Pretty good turnout. Tyler Wells' first appearance. Good stuff. All right. Tomorrow, folks, we go for the sweep. I hope you will be here to join me. And we will be watching Cade Povich go up against, I forgot already. I had it here a minute ago. Povich versus Nestor Cortez Jr. We got another lefty to go after tomorrow. And let's take a look quickly at the upcoming Dodgers series. Now just one more game away. Starting on Friday night, Dean Kramer will take on Tyler Glasnow. Your marquee pitching matchup of the weekend, Trevor Rogers against Yoshinobu Yamamoto. And then on Sunday, how about this? Boy, it would have been nice to see Sagano versus Yamamoto. And it might have been nice for Rogers to face the Dodgers Sunday starter. Folks, we just saw Justin Verlander a few days ago. Guess who we're going to see on Sunday? Clayton Kershaw. And guess who we see 3 days after Kershaw? We've got Pittsburgh in town, and Paul Skeens is listed to be the starter for Game 3 of that series. So we've got some big names on the mound here coming up over the next week or so. Some games worth watching, folks. Games worth watching. Okay, let's wrap this sucker up. BW is going to get his rest in and get ready for tomorrow. That's what he's going to do. He's also going to practice not talking about himself in third person. He'll let you know how that goes later. Right now, not so good. See what I did there? Okay, let's see if somebody else is streaming right now. And if so, I'll take you on over there. Hey, JJ still got the Diamond Zone going. Perfect. Perfect. We still Diamond Zoning it, JJ? Let me double check.
There was not a lot. Ivan Herrera.
All right, I'm going to send you over there quick, folks. Tell JJ he's the best, and BW is so happy and thankful for his help for yesterday's Labor Day game. I'm going to send you over to play-by-play with JJ. He's doing Diamond Zone, folks. It's like Red Zone Channel for NFL, but for baseball. Although he's probably running down to the final game or two, so he's probably almost finished. But we can send you guys over there and maybe hit the like button for him if you're only there for a minute. Okay? Great. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Again, be here by 4 o'clock, and you won't be late. All right? Hope you enjoyed tonight's call. Thanks for the help from the mods in the Charm City chat. Thanks to the super chats that came in, Magic membership, and all the support shown here for the channel. We won. We've won 3 out of 4. Let's keep going tomorrow. Hope to see you then. Until then, folks, this has been the Birdwatcher and the hat. And remember, folks, the hat showed up just in time. And we will chirp at you later. Taking you now to play-by-play with JJ. See you, everybody.